Howdy, howdy. I got to press the right button. I was like, where's the camera button? Oh my goodness. It's right here in front of me. How's everyone doing today? I hope that y'all doing well. I'm looking forward to this night. We're going to have Michelle. Okay. We're going to learn more about Michelle. I learned something more about Michelle just a few days ago that I didn't realize. I actually knew, but didn't put two together. And we'll talk about that more. But Michelle is a world traveler. She loves to travel and she goes all over the place. And we're gonna talk about that. And Billy, turn. Hello. There's my nutty son, folks. Hey, all right.
Like your favorite songs.
All right. Well, cool. Bye. Love you. The life of the unexpected. Oh my goodness. Okay, was not expecting that. Where was I? Oh, I was talking about Michelle.
Did you like it?
Yes, I loved it, Billy. Goodbye. Choose.
Bye.
All right. Anyways, I want to learn more about Michelle. We're going to pick the brain of Michelle as we go. But I'm going to go in the chat. I'm going to say hi to everybody. And then we're going to bring her up, the guest of the evening. And we'll go from there. Let's see. Who do we have first? Blaine. Hey, good evening. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Orange weekend. On the side of Blood Star. Hey, well, thank you, sir. Happy Friday to you as well. Daniel, hey, buddy. How's it going? Dan and I, we served in the same area in Germany, not at the same time. Well, maybe the same time. Pretty close at the same time, but we didn't know each other then until YouTube came around. All right, we got Daniel here. Tommy, how's it going, Tommy? Hope you're doing well, you and your family. Hey, Gary, Fearless Rambler. That's good stuff. Fearless Rambler. All right, and Fearless Rambler, may I put you on the spot? I'm going to put you on the spot if that's okay. You don't have to you don't have to answer right now. But I'm going to contact you because I like to have you up here as a guest one of these days too. Just put it in the back of your ticker back there, okay? Or is this your ticker? Put it in the back of your brain. Put it back in your brain. There we go. There we go. Hey, George. Gary. Same thing. George, Gary, right? Now does far from the tree. There we go. Oh, really? Blaine. Okay, everybody's saying hi. I likes that. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, folks, I'm here at in the chat. Again, welcome. It's Friday evening, 8:33 now. And like I said, I'm looking forward to this time to introduce Michelle to you. And we'll wait just a few seconds here. What I'm going to do, if you have a question for Michelle, if you could put a Q in the chat, a capital Q, and that'll let me know that you have a question for Michelle. Now, I'm going to be interviewing Michelle, talking to Michelle, and all that good stuff. So I might not verbally answer, but I'm going to put whatever your chat on there. So know that I'm addressing your comment. But I just want to make that clear. So if you have a question for Michelle, just put a capital Q, or question for me, capital Q, whatever, and we'll address it. It starts with a G. There you go. Oh. George says that'll be fun. Well, awesome. Well, let's keep in touch. Let's keep in touch for sure. Starts with a G. That's right. Miss Carol, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Hey, Carol. Hi, Blaine. Here we go. Mama Hanavan. Hey, how's it going? Well, hey, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the live stream tonight. All right. Well, without further ado, can everybody say who came up with that word? Without further ado, this just sounds cool. Without further ado, we're going to welcome Michelle. All right, AKA. Well, I'm going to wait for the AKA because I'm going to tell you a little story how I found out something here. All right, on the count of 3, I'm going to pull her up. Is that correct? That's correct. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Hey, Michelle.
Hello. How are you? Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. I fell for that once.
All right. Well,
my voice is not what it usually is, so please do forgive me. I'm sitting here with the headphones.
You've been all over the place.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad that you're here and everything, and thanks for agreeing to come up and tell your life story on here in front of everybody, so everybody can see. Let's see. Oh, look here. Michelle's the best. Okay.
That's my brother.
Is it really? I like that. Oh, there's Kelly Newton. Well, welcome. Okay. Hi, my name's Darren. I'm a crazy guy from Florida that lives in Georgia. that loves going to Germany and love traveling, and that's it. But we're talking about
Hi,
Michelle tonight.
Kelly.
There we go. Glad you're here. Question: does Michelle know what spaghetti ice is? You know what, Blaine? That's a great question to pop up open here. So the floor is yours, Michelle.
The only reason why I even remotely know what spaghetti ice is because of you. I have never tasted it, but because of your passion for it, I cannot wait to actually taste it. So,
Oh my goodness! Oh my, and that is actually how we met. Because a couple years ago, now not realizing that this is Michelle, okay, but Michelle has a YouTube channel herself. Michelle
it's small.
she popped into my left a comment, whatever, on my spaghetti ice video, and says, "Hi, that looks good," all that stuff. And oh, thank you. And we just started talking. Okay, that was it, you know. And I watched some of her stuff. I remember watching like one of your first ones was first one I saw was like the Halloween thing. It's like a minute video, and then later on you have other videos too. But we're gonna talk about that too. The Christmas tree one that was about a year ago. But anyways, she has an array of different videos. And it was just that. It was like, oh, hey, runaway tech gal. And I was like, well, cool. Well, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And that was it. That was it. Just, hi, how are you? And over time, Michelle will pop in, you know, and leave comments everywhere. All right. Now, not thinking, okay, we have the same love for a YouTube channel and YouTube personalities, the Walters World. We absolutely love Mark and Jocelyn. I met them several times in person. They've been in my house, you know, and you know, and we belong to a Facebook group page with Mark and Jocelyn, okay, Walters World. And I see Michelle in there talking about traveling and everything and pictures, putting pictures. I'm going here, I'm going to the moon next week. You know, I'm doing this and doing that and everything. And over time, I was like, wow, I really like to just find out who this person is and find out. And because we've been conversing, haven't we, through the Facebook,
for sure, yeah.
Not thinking about the YouTube, not knowing anything about the YouTube thing. Just hi, Michelle, hi, you know, and just stuff like that. And long story short, okay, we've been talking about it, leaving comments probably about a year and a half, just commenting, okay, through Walter's World.
Yep.
And the other
mutual lovers of travel. Yes.
Exactly. And how many times did I say, hey, if you ever want to go to Germany, let me know. And she was about, if we go to Germany, we'll contact you, Darren. I said, well, that's cool. Not thinking of this. Well, just the other day, what, 2 days ago? Were you on a live stream or something? Or what was that?
I was on your devotional live stream.
You were on my devotional live stream, and your picture popped up.
Yes.
Okay. Which is the thumbnail. But it's a different picture, isn't it? Different picture, different time.
It is a different picture. Yes. Yeah. It's a same time, different picture. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at it. I'm like, someone has a twin. Who is this? And then it hit me. Wait a minute. You're a runaway tech gal. So that was pretty awesome.
That was awesome. I was cracking up because I kind of figured that you weren't putting the one and one together, and I was like, I can't wait for him to do that.
I wasn't. I wasn't. Well, I hope I didn't disappoint because I was like, what? But I think that's cool though. I think it's cool. That office is beautiful. Hey, appreciate that. I got my Germany stuff there, my Florida Gator stuff. All that. So that's good stuff. Appreciate that. Is your brother live in Florida as well?
He lives in Cincinnati. So he owns a personal training gym, and it's called Iron Sharpens Iron. So really neat guy. I call him my little brother. He's not at all little. He's 6'4", 240, solid muscle. There's nothing small about the guy, but you know, he's 12 years younger than me, so he'll always be my little brother.
Little brother. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
One of my favorite people. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, that's cool. How many siblings do you have?
I have 3 brothers.
3 brothers.
Yep. 1 older, 2 younger. I grew up in an all boys neighborhood. I didn't have a chance to play with Barbies. It just was not even in the cards. So.
Not with a brother who likes iron sharpens iron.
Well, he was 12 years younger. My older brother and I were 18 months apart, and we were more this inseparable, you know, going around and riding bikes through the woods and doing all the things that Mom said was going to kill us, but it didn't kill us, you know. So.
That's so cool. That's so cool. That's really cool. Blaine put the YouTube channel in there for Michelle.
Thank you.
Runaway Tech Gal. if you want to see a pondering of putting a Christmas tree up in November 9th, definitely go back and see this video. And it turned out very well too, by the way.
Well, it's so funny. Once I created it, I realized that I had it set at the wrong, like the wrong, like height at part of it. I keep dabbling with doing something, but some of my friends like to listen to my stories about travel. Some of them don't. So I'm like, I don't know if I have a voice or not. It's like, so I keep going back and forth as to whether or not I'm ever gonna really like put the time and effort into it like you do. So,
Well,
yeah.
but you know what, and that's what I've been thinking about too. Ever since I had that revelation, of you're the runaway tech gal. All right, how'd you get that name? Well, I want to talk about that too.
Yep.
But because you're traveling and stuff. I mean, because I look, you're in England, you're in Italy, and then I see like we're going back to Italy, and then all this stuff. I'm like, man, I gotta contact her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you start your? Let me backtrack. Rewind. All right. So when did you decide to come up with the YouTube channel and also the name Runaway Tech Gal? How did that come about?
It's actually much more deep for me than just it sounds fun and frivolous, and it is. It's like, I've spent the majority of my career in technology sales, and it's a cutthroat business. It's tough. It's not for the faint of heart. I was an only gal in the business for a long time, and so I was really kind of chasing my next quota, chasing my next year, and letting years go by. And so I was single for the majority of my adult life. And I think like you, and I don't know if you mind if I tell a little bit about my God story, if that's okay.
No, that's fine. Please
okay.
do.
All right.
I just don't know. We're picking the brain of Michelle tonight.
So truly what came what came of it is I was really spending way too much time in my career and not enough time on my personal relationship with God, as well as my personal relationship with myself and my family, my friends. They really didn't. They always saw the top of my head. So hi.
Look who's here.
Walter. Mark, he does put forth the time and effort. He really does. But when I decided to move to Colorado and I decided to leave my tech career behind, and that's where I gave myself the runaway tech gal, because I ran away from that for a while to kind of regain who I was, get a clearer picture of what I wanted from the rest of my life. Moved to Colorado, to a mountain town. I almost sound like a Hallmark movie. I kid you not. It's really ridiculous because I'm this big tech girl that's like a big city girl. I moved to this tiny town.
Oh, let me grab my violin. Hang on a second. Go ahead.
I'm not even kidding though. It's so weird when you really think about it, because I'm like, okay, I moved to Steamboat Springs. I met my husband. He was a construction worker, and like I moved him out of Steamboat to it's a really cheesy Hallmark story. So.
You know what? Cheese is good. I like cheese. We all have some cheese. That's for sure.
I feel like God asked me to give some stuff up so I could find him again, and I did, and it's been great. So that's where Runaway Tech Gal. So it's really just reminding myself that I love technology. I love being in technology, but it's okay to like escape at times and like run away and go travel and see and do. So yeah, that's where it came from.
Well, that's pretty cool. And like I said, that's so cool how it all just came around and just poof, right. Wow, I've been talking to the same person twice.
Yes.
For two different people.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I'll tell you, I love Mark Walters, and I tell everybody whenever I'm traveling anywhere, I'm like, you got to go to this channel, because then when they're newbies, I'm like, you need to know what you need to know and what you don't need to know also. So don't be this guy, do this, don't do that.
That's right. And I dubbed them, I gave him this dub, and I'm sure everyone agrees, of the king and queen of travel.
Yes.
I dubbed that way back when.
I'm envious. Yes.
Right. It's like, man, they got it down pat. And what I like about that, and what I emulate, not try, because I emulate this particular trait, is honest travel. You're not going to get up there and say just to go here, blah 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 blah. No, they know about it. they've done the research, they've been there, actually been
Yeah.
there, and that's what I make itineraries for people, and I made 50 so far. 50 itineraries since I started during the pandemic, just helping people travel to Germany. I do it as a hobby. I do it for free. I do it for
That's
fun,
awesome.
and because I enjoy it and I
Yes.
love it, and I keep that in the back of my head. And I tell them, I said, look, I'm not going to recommend a place to go that I haven't been, except, hey, if you want to go here, check it out. Tell me about it. I know
Right.
nothing about it,
Right.
and I've learned so much in places I want to go. Of sending people different places, and they come back and report to me, and then I go check out the places. So it's pretty cool. And when I back in 2008, I don't want to. You probably know the whole story. I want to just give you a synopsis of it. I went back to Germany for the first time in 19 years.
Yeah.
I lived in Germany for a total of 6. As I was there as a kid. My dad was in the Army. Then when I was in the service myself, United States Army, I was stationed in Schweinfurt, Germany, and all that time, went by. Brought the time when the wall fell down and all that stuff, before and after.
Amazing. Yeah.
And it was. I was there when Reagan said, "Gorbachev, tear down them walls."
Goosebumps. Yeah.
Yeah. But all that stuff. Well, when I went back to Germany in 2008 with my wife, this pre-kids. Okay, my wife was told she couldn't have kids. I fell in love with her anyway. All right, we'll adopt a frog. I don't care. We're fine and everything.
Right.
So wait, let's go to Germany. I've been wanting to go to Germany for a long time, and this buddy of mine, I'm trying to get him for years to go, and he's real quiet and everything. He's one of these days, one of these days. Well, long story short, I called him up and said, look, we're going to Germany. You want to go with us? This is the last time I'm going to ask you. I've been asking you for 19 years, or probably 16 years. But I've been asking you for a long time. I'm never going to ask you again. Well, we'll see. And at the time, my sister-in-law was single, and she lived in England. She's a physical therapist in London. And I'm like, well, my sister-in-law, she's single. Oh, well, okay. So, long story short, I'm putting out a bunch of stuff and everything.
No, it's great.
There was never there was no chemistry. There was no chemistry at all. I tried because my friend, I consider him as a brother.
Right.
I was like, man, that'd be a cool brother-in-law.
Right.
So I was hoping, and but he knows everything about me. I know everything about him, and we're just like that. But there weren't no chemistry. They were nice. They were friendly.
Right.
There was no.
Yeah. No sparks.
Yeah, exactly. There was no flock of singles singing. So it was just we had fun. But I realized how much I miss Germany so bad, so much. And this is get back to Mark Walters. Okay, so we went over to Germany, had a blast. Colleen, my wife's a school teacher, so she only had a week. We had another week left in Germany, so we went all over the place by ourselves. I took her to the airport. Bye, honey. I'll see you when I get home. And but had a ball. And then, long story short, 4 months later, I was back in Germany. I've been back 23 times since 2008. Okay,
but 23.
Yep, since 2008.
That's impressive. Wow.
And my buddy who said, promise you'll never ask me again. He's been back 16 times. And the only time because of work schedules and whatnot,
right.
I don't ask. He goes, okay, what's the flight number? Oh, you're asking. So we just play like that.
That's awesome.
We arrange stuff and everything, get it all set up, have a good time. But how I met Mark Walters, it was 2008. It was when I came back from that first trip. I didn't even know I knew what YouTube was, but I didn't know what it was.
Right.
I didn't know anything about subscribing. I don't want to pay no subscription. What subscribe? What are you talking about? I had no idea what they're talking about. So I was watching. I put Germany in there, and this first video pop up. Now I think I got confused. For a long time I thought it was a Munich video. That was the first one. But when I was thinking about it, I don't think it was a music video. It was a things to do in Germany, or it was a long time. It was a long time before that Munich video. Anyways, one popped up, and I was like, this guy knows what he's talking about. So, and he goes, yeah, please subscribe. There's an asking for subscribing. What are they talking about? How much is it? I was like, how much? I'm like, oh, it's free. Subscribe, okay, and all that good stuff. And I didn't know anything about the notification bell. I didn't know nothing about that. Okay, here it is. And later I found out about that. But ever since then, I've been hooked with the Walters, and it took all that to get to that one point. But it's pretty neat.
I think it's awesome. Yeah.
How did you find them?
It's likely just one of those. I found them several years ago. Probably in one of my, I was researching something, and then I just loved his format. It was just so easy. It's easy to like consume. And I was really looking for, what are the best things to do or what not to do. And I was like, okay, he's feeding exactly what I was looking for at that time. And I just really liked his no nonsense approach. And then Jocelyn's just so charming. She's so
Oh yeah.
adorable. So it's like just watching and then watching the kids grow up. You just almost feel like I'm talking about them like I know them. So it's like, but I feel like I do because of just watching them grow over time and just watching some of their channels. And I really liked it during COVID when during the lockdown. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that word, but during the lockdown when Jocelyn was doing their Friday night drink.
Oh yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, whatever night that was. I was like, I found some really good drink recipes from her. I wish she had not stopped that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's two different things. They went live on Wednesdays, and then Friday she had the recipe thing.
It was like a drink recipe or something.
Simply Jocelyn.
But yes, yeah, exactly. That was a lot of fun.
To Walter's Eat, or I don't want to misspeak. Walter's Eats. Walter's Eats, something like that.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, and then she had her friend with her.
Yep.
I can't think of her name.
I wouldn't even be able to tell you her name. Sorry to her friend. So it's
right.
I'm terrible with names. I'm in sales and I don't know anybody's name ever, so it's okay.
Right. Bear Lamb, the answer to your question is no, sir. No Gatorade and spaghetti ice.
Well, that sounds terrible, actually.
It does, doesn't it? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, Colorado's amazing. I was in I used to live in Steamboat Springs in Colorado, so that was a lot of fun. It was not too shabby of a place. Yeah, exactly.
So being from Colorado, you're living in Florida now. And,
well, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio originally. So, but yeah, no, that's okay. But I did live in Colorado for 6 years. Yeah.
My brain wanted to say it, but my mouth says something.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
That got me in a lot of trouble over the years. Trust me. Trust me. So, were you ever? This is a burning question. Okay, being from Cincinnati, I think you know what I'm going to ask you. I don't know. Did you ever listen to WKRP in Cincinnati?
Of course I did. It wasn't listen. It was just a TV show, which we have to tell people that really wasn't a channel, but we loved that show. Are you kidding me? And as God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. So that's all I got to say.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. No, see, growing up, I thought it was a real radio station.
No, it's just a TV show, which was really funny. Because everybody's like, "Oh, did you listen to it?" And I'm like, "Oh, it wasn't a real radio show. It was just a TV show." So yeah,
absolutely, folks out there in YouTube world, YouTube land. If you want to know who we were talking about, which is Mark Walters, he's also a professor, guys. He's a professor at the University of Illinois. Check out his video right there, Blaine, or his channel. Blaine put Blaine with Rayleigh Creative Travel. He put the link down there. So thank you, sir, for doing that. That and Michelle's link too. Blah blah blah. Say that 5 times. All right, channel Avengers. There we go. Hey, John and Nancy, how's it going there? John and Nancy, met them several times. Well, 2 times. Well, that's several, isn't it? Well, 2 times. They came to the meetup last year. I have 2 meetups a year. I have one in Helen, Georgia, and that's always going to be Helen, Georgia. And in Germany, I'm going to switch them up. Like this year, July 1st, I'm going to be in Heidelberg, Germany. I just put out a video today talking about the river cruise we're going to go on for the meetup. I got to sneeze. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Give me to see. There we go. All right, good stuff. So, tell us about your recent. Let's start with your recent travel. You were in England.
Yes.
Almost said England, Germany.
Yeah, I went to London for work, and I asked my my husband to go initially, and he said that he was traveling too much with me recently, so he was very happy to not go. And so then I told him I was going to ask a friend. So I asked my best friend Amy that I've known since I was 9. We were 9 years old. So
How
it's
about
many,
that?
many years. Yeah. And then I asked another friend, Yvette, and another friend, Jen. And so we made it a foursome, a girls' trip. And two of which had never been over to the UK or Europe or anything ever. One of which just had to get her passport for the actual trip. So that was pretty cool. And then Amy, she and I had been back and forth on mission trips to Romania together. So we had done some traveling, but we had a really good time. I'm not an itinerary person, so I warned everybody. When I was out, I told everybody and like pick the one thing you want to see that you'll be really bummed if you don't see it. And I was like, and then let's pick one thing to see that each day. And then as we go and we see that one thing, and then we'll go and like kind of just see where the day takes us the rest of the time.
Right.
And when you're in cities like that, you just can walk and discover, and you look up and you take pictures, and I really do feel like we had a ball. I do. They said they did. I did. So
Well, that was very, very entertaining. The taxi ride. I watched the taxi ride. That was cool. We got that taxi driver going.
that taxi driver was loving us. I'm not even kidding you. When I did the little commercial for the laundry or the laundry service,
Oh
because I
yeah,
read
yeah.
off the phone number,
Right.
that you could hear the taxi driver in the background. He goes, "She's an advertisement."
Crazy Americans.
He was really loving it, and he was purposely driving us around to see, so we were just having fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That's what I like to do. Just have fun.
Yes.
Life is
Yeah.
too short to be sitting
Yes.
around. Get out and do stuff. Get out and have
Yeah.
fun. Get out and travel as much as you
Meet
can.
people. Yeah.
You see what your brother wrote? Big city tech girl leaves her job, moves from small town to become a server in a mom and pop pizza shop, finds the love of her life. Watch Server to Server this fall on Hallmark Channel.
My brother's not wrong. That's pretty much how it happened. So
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah,
Well,
it is kind of silly how we met, but it by my person, like I had to go to a mountain town to find the person that I was supposed to be with. So
hey,
yeah,
Shady. Hey, you know what? I truly believe God has a plan for each and one of us.
yes,
And
yeah,
it's His timing. Everything is His timing,
yes.
not ours. We're just going through trying to follow along here. Now,
Amen to that.
now you went to Italy not too long ago.
No, I didn't go to Italy. So, gosh. So this year we went to Curacao for my husband's birthday. Then we went to Spain.
Spain,
So,
that was the last
yeah,
one.
we
I'm
went
sorry.
to, yeah, it's okay. We went to Spain, and then we went to Paris and Bruges over Christmas, and then we're going to Italy in April. So,
That's what it was.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's what I meant to say.
yeah. No, no, no. Yeah, when you said that, no, I don't expect you to remember everything about what I'm doing. So,
Right? Whoa. I made Siri go off. I don't know how I did that. Yeah, good deal. So tell us about your Spain trip. What
okay,
was some of the highlights in Spain?
so we were in Spain in September. My husband and I, for his 40th birthday, we went to Punta Cana, and we had met this couple there, and she was Spanish from Logroño, and her husband was from Scotland, but they lived in Logroño. And then we had promised that we were going to go see them eventually. Yeah, go Bengals! Exactly. Who day? Sorry, but anyway, so we had promised them that we would come see them, and then of course the world shut down, and so we were not able to go see them for for 3 years. And the time that we had seen them, they had become pregnant, had a baby, and by the time we got to see them again, the child was a year old. So we went to Logroño, and we went all of the northern Italy. We started in Madrid, and then drove up and kind of did a little circle, stayed in Logroño for the Festival of St. Michael, and really got to enjoy all of that, and was kind of embraced it because we were with somebody from that town. So you really get to really understand what the
Makes a
festivities
difference.
are all about. and my friend was like actually in the parades, and my other friend is, I didn't realize, is a really great singer, and he was on the news, and I'm like, I had no idea like how great these people were, but we ended up having a great time and got to eat everything that we could and realize that
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, right. And Spain is so different. I don't know if you know this, but like and I think Italy is, like they say Italy's a lot of, it's a lot of Italy's or whatever the towns are, but Spain, each region is so drastically different. So if you say you go to Spain and you don't see each region, you don't really understand Spain, I don't think. I think you gotta kind of go to each one of the regions, because even the dialects, the pronunciations of, how they're speaking is different. You ask for an al baño in one area, you ask for the aseo in another area if you want a bathroom. It's just very different, like the way that they eat.
Excuse me, where's it? Aseo, please. No, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say it.
No, I know, but it's like it
Por
was just
favor.
really neat to see like how different the foods were from region to region, how different just the people were. They were so friendly. Everybody was so friendly there.
That's
So
awesome.
it's one of the only countries I've been to that it's kind of like the United States and doesn't have that great of a public transportation system. They have buses, but when you go to some of the other countries, you can take a train from here to there, and it's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
easy. I did notice that being inside Spain, if you want to travel around, yes, you can get some trains to certain like to and froms, but if you're not going to popular places, you have to almost rent a car to do it. So
Really,
at least
really.
that's what I noticed in northern Spain. I don't want to speak for the other
Oh,
regions.
sure, sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I was blessed to go to Spain one time. It was by
Yeah.
accident. That's another whole story by
I was like,
accident.
how do you go by accident?
Oh my goodness. My I'll make it small. Blaine's saying, "Oh Lord, here we go," but I'll make it small. Back in 2017, okay, I was taking a Lufthansa flight from Orlando to beautiful Deutschland, right? Going to Germany. So, but I was flying out of Orlando. I lived in Ocala. That's where I'm from.
Right.
So, and this is the first time I'm checking in online for airline for a flight.
Right.
So I'm going over there. Everything's fine. And Lufthansa, German airline. I was sitting just like 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I was supposed to leave till the next like 10 o'clock the next morning to drive down there and just get settled to the airport and all that stuff. So I'm taking my time. I got my passport. I put everything in, and it came up invalid passport. I'm like, squeeze me. I'm flipping around, do it again, and it's just what in the world? What's going on? My passport. I thought I had plenty of time. Okay, now this is
6 months.
yeah. Well, it was 3 months at that time, but
Oh, really?
now it's 6 months. But I didn't know any of that. I figured I got 28 days left. I'm good. I have nothing to worry about. Everything. So it was just I didn't know. I really didn't know.
Oh, I'm not laughing at you. This is like the one thing I tell everybody. I'm like, make sure that thing is not expiring in the next 6 months.
And what I tell everybody now, if it's a year out, just
Get
do it
it.
at the 9 year mark and be done with it.
Yes,
And that's
exactly.
a good way to know. So I even set my calendar 9 years ahead, my digital calendar. Get passport, get passport. Well, so I'm figuring out what I'm going to do because I need to be on this flight. I'm meeting friends over there in Germany, a bunch of people I served with the army and stuff like that, and we're all getting together and everything. You got to be kidding me! And I was part of the ceremony and all that stuff. I'm like, you got what? So, anyways, so I'm looking online, everything. How can I get this expedited? There's nothing I can do, unless I drive to the nearest passport place, which was Miami.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Then
So
just
I
same
drove.
day. Yeah.
I grabbed my stuff. I woke my wife up. I said, "Honey, I'm going to Germany right now." I said, "But first, I got to go to Miami." What? Everything. So I woke the kids up because I want to say goodbye. I love you.
Of course. Yeah.
So I got my truck, went down to Miami. I got to Miami. I was in Miami, standing in line at 8:30. Okay, it's a 6 hour trip. So I'm standing there in line. Okay, I'm one of the first people there. And that being said, I'm like 20 back.
Right. Right.
That place
Yeah.
was packed. And so I get in, told them, explain my situation and everything. And when they finally called me, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, sitting there waiting, the lady behind the counter, she goes, you're not going to make this. I said, well, you know, I said, there's any way possible. I need to catch a flight in Orlando tonight, and I really need to get back there. There's no way going to make this. You should have known about this. You should have done your research and all this stuff. And behind this glass counter, I'm sitting there. Well, I truly didn't know, but you know, if
Right.
there's any way, I know you're busy, but if there's any way possible, um, you know, be in my situation. Can you help me? You might as well just cancel your flight because it's not going to happen. You know what? I had to wait there all day. When I realized, okay, I'm not going to catch my flight, I had to call and cancel all that stuff. I was the last one to get my passport, and the lady came out, handed it to me, and she was going out. She goes, "Have a nice day." I'm like, "You got to be kidding me!" But if there's a will, there's a way, right? Now I'm worn
Mhm.
out because I've been there all day. I drove. I've been up all night. Everything. I got a hotel in Miami. So
Yep.
before I went to bed, I was on the computer. I gotta find me a flight.
Right.
Only flight I could find. Now Lufthansa, they gave me a credit. I used it a year later, that particular one. But I had to
Right.
purchase another ticket to get there.
Yep.
I'm going to Germany. Too much spaghetti I
Yep.
eat. And so I found a flight. But the flight, all this is getting back to Madrid. I had to go fly into Madrid and then spend like 9 hours and
Yep.
then come back. So I got there late at it was at night and everything. So I said, well, I'm gonna get me a hotel. I'm gonna chill, maybe walk around a little bit, and I did. And this very small, minute time that I had there in Madrid only, I enjoyed it. I went to a
It's neat.
restaurant. It was
Yeah.
really good. I was speaking my broken Spanish, which is really broken in Spain. You know, I'm thinking, haha, como está? What did you say? I
Yeah.
said, how are
They
you? So, but anyways, but being there that short amount of time makes me, I want to go back one day. I'd like to go back and explain more. So you telling me about the transportation that's great information.
yeah.
To
It's beautiful. I mean, the the country, like, it just changes. Like, there's so many different terrains. It's beautiful. The people are beautiful. There's so many places I've been to though that I'm like, I could live here, and it's like that's one of them. So it's I love the people. I thought that they were so hospitable. The food's amazing. I mean, my goodness, it's the tapas culture is me because I get order envy anytime anybody orders something. I'm like, oh, I should have ordered that. Well, with tapas, you get to taste a little bit of everything, so
get
I
it
don't have
all.
to. Yeah,
The all above.
yeah, exactly. I'll
Mama
have
had
to tell. I have to tell you a story. So this Mama Hanovan is my best friend since 9 years old,
Oh, cool. Was
and
she with you?
yeah,
Oh, so
she was
you're in
with
the
me.
caddy too.
She was with me in London, but she's gone to Romania with me a couple of times. And there was one. So your story about the missing the plane and stuff. If you have a minute, I'm going to tell you the story if
No,
that's okay.
absolutely, absolutely.
So I'm heading to Romania from Cincinnati. We're heading into Bucharest, and I have all of the information. And Amy was married at the time, not no longer married, but she and her husband were meeting me in Bucharest. I, for some reason, don't give them like where our hotel is. I don't know why I don't think to do this. I don't know why they don't think to ask me these things. Well, I am flying separately from them, and I'm flying through Frankfurt, and I'm in Frankfurt, and it's the only part of Germany I've actually got to see, and it's been on two different 9-hour layovers.
Oh boy,
So, but you know the train, if you go into Frankfurt, the train gets you right into town very easily.
very easy.
So
Yeah.
that's what I did. I went into town, got into town really easily. This is the second time I've done this, so I was kind of versed in it. I was coming back. Well, I don't know why, but the security decided to pick on me. Like, and it was just like one of those days where they pulled me aside and emptied like my suitcase, like just went through everything and just
Nice.
delayed and delayed and delayed. When I finally got to the gate, it was one of those in Frankfurt and in a lot of European countries. Um, you get bussed out to your plane. You know, you don't just go and walk on the down the ramp or whatever. So I walk up, I'm running up to the gate, and I see that they're done. And at this point, I just bust out crying. And I'm like,
Oh no.
and I'm telling him, I'm like, my friends are in Bucharest. If I don't get there, they don't even know where they're supposed to be. They don't know where, what hotel they're going to be in. And he's just looking at me, and he says something in German. And my grandmother, my great grandmother, and my great both great grandparents on both sides of my mom's family were born in Germany. But so I can say this, it can tend to lend itself to sounding a little harsh. So you never know if they're actually being nice or if they're like actually.
Right. I understand.
And so it's like I'm crying, and the guy's like asked me to hand him my ticket, and he starts speaking to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's yelling at me, and then he rips my ticket in half, and I was like, no, I was like, I'll wait till tomorrow, and he just looked at me, and he's like, no, go get on the bus, and he like takes me to the bus.
Oh my goodness.
And takes me out to the plane. They're opening the door to the plane again. They had closed it. I have never experienced this in any of my travels. And I literally had to walk up I walked up the steps, and everybody on the plane, and there was one seat left. Guess where it was? In the very back.
Oh,
and I'm
no.
walking through the entire plane like, I'm going on a mission trip. I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. I'm sorry.
And all plays that happened in Germany.
I know.
Go
But I
figure.
got on, and I was, oh my gosh, the airline was Carpet Air. We were laughing so hard. I'm like, what is this? It was Carpet Air, and it was a propeller plane.
What?
And I, flew it it was allowed, I've been on props before, it's fine, but
Yeah.
it was a full size, but we flew 2.5, 3 hours, I guess, to Romania, and I just sat there in the back seat like, everybody hates me.
Hey, you know what I call that? Character.
God.
It builds character.
Oh, I really thought he was tearing up my ticket and was going to tell me to go away. Because I was crying pretty hard. I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Especially saying not knowing the language, and they tear up the ticket in front of you. I mean, what are you going to think?
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
I hope I didn't bore your
No.
friends with this story. So.
No. Hey, Mama Hanavan won. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
She says, what was your favorite part, and what she said? What was your favorite thing to do in London?
What was my favorite thing to do in London?
Yeah. Here it is. Question. She goes, that's a cue. Favorite thing in London. What's your favorite thing in London?
My favorite thing in London was being there with my girlfriends, and then every time we turned around, we kind of mimicked the Griswolds thing, but it was the Shard that we kept seeing. So we're like, hey, look, kids, the Shard. Hey, look, kids, the Shard. So
driving around.
Yeah.
Half a day later, still doing it.
I think we liked getting, because if you take the 11 bus in London, it's almost like getting on the hop on, hop off, but you don't have to pay the hop on, hop off fee. It takes you around to everything you would see on the hop on or hop off. And so we would get on the 11, get at the top, and like watch, just walk, kind of go to our next places. But he didn't even get to see the original thing. That was
oh boy. There's more.
We had so much fun. It was innocent fun. It was fun. We did high tea in London. That was nice.
High tea, you said?
Like tea? We did the formal tea. Yeah.
Tea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to Fortnum and Mason and did that. That was pretty fun. It was a great experience. How many cruises have Michelle and hubby been on? Okay, so my husband is a dirt bike rider. So when he travels, he travels as the most travel he did before me was always taking himself to a desert so he could ride dirt bikes. So he really just started traveling elsewhere with me, and I have been on 3 Christian music cruises, and then I just went on a cruise over New Year's Eve with my husband and a bunch of friends from here in Florida. And it was just a 3-day cruise, but we would like to do more, especially being down here in Florida. But we're kind of ignorant to do it the right way. So I have to do more research on that for sure. So,
how the memories come up in your Facebook? And
yeah.
Motorcycles. We love motorcycles too.
Oh, nice. Is that a KTM? I can't tell.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Well, check you out.
Yeah.
This is in 2029 down in Tampa.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, I had a belly then.
Yeah. Do you know? No, I wasn't saying yeah to that. Do you? Are you aware of the Baja 1000 then?
Yeah. Yes.
My husband's ridden it. Bryce did.
What?
Yep. Yeah.
How cool is that?
He's done the 250, the 750, and the 1000. Oh my goodness, that's my husband would be so happy. You
Yeah.
have no idea. This room in here, this is a single car garage on our property that he's converted into my home office because I work from home. And then he has a 3-car garage. And he was sad that he had to convert this into an office because he wanted all the garages for all of his dirt bikes. So
Right.
yeah, the man he's obsessed. I don't think he's ever going to stop riding. He loves to ride tracks. So he's more in the motocross than anything. But
That's
oh,
awesome.
if he's watching right now, he's having a blast watching this right now that we're even having this conversation. He said he was going to watch it inside. So I'll see if he actually watched it, because
Right.
if he doesn't bring this up, then that means he didn't really
Then
watch
you'll
it.
know. You'll know right there. Well, that begs the question. I got to ask you then. You're in your office.
Yes.
Yeah. I noticed your map in the back. Are those pins or places where you've been?
Yeah. So I have to put the pins up still, but this is I found it like on Facebook or something, honestly, an ad, but it's all wooden and there's more to it. Like there's the oceans and stuff like that. But this thing came like a puzzle, and I asked for my Christmas present for my husband. And when we got it, he said, well, here, you have to put it up. I said, oh no, that's part of the Christmas present too. You have to put it up. So, but yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Wow. Is that like a poster or is actual?
No, it's like 3D. So
Really?
yeah,
Wow. Yeah.
yeah, it's 3D. It's wood. So yeah, the husband built all these built-ins for me and designed all this, and then he put that all up. So, but yeah, it's really nice. So if you see, you can kind of you'll see the different capitals, and then I've got like little pins that I can put in them. I just haven't gotten there yet. So it's still a work in progress.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like a map like that, and I got some back there this way.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere. It goes around and around.
Yeah, I love maps and clocks. So I have. I
don't
know if you can see up here, but I have up here. Those are going to be time zones, and so I'm going to have. We got engaged on the Olympic Peninsula. We met in Steamboat, and then we got married in and how was I doing? What was I doing? Oh, right. Yeah. And we got married in Massachusetts, and then we went on our honeymoon in Croatia. So those are the different times that I'm going to have. And I actually have the words to go underneath them. So eventually those will get up too. This is not finished yet. So we're in the process of getting it finished.
That's pretty awesome.
I love to travel. So most of the stuff that I have in here are just different things that I bought on travel. So yeah, so it's just like I don't know, the little things that you bring back that are meaningful to you in the time, and they don't have to be expensive, but just something that was meaningful. Yeah,
man, if I could bring back spaghetti eyes, I'll be a happy camper.
I want to eat spaghetti eyes so bad. Like, can you get it in the U.S.?
You can. As a matter of fact, you can get it in Helen, Georgia. That's where
I know, and I want to go there so bad, but I have my work. We have a worldwide sales conference going on right when you're doing that.
Right.
But I wanted to go to Helen, Georgia so bad because of the whole German influence. So.
Oh, yes. Now it's there anytime, anytime. But if you do go, excuse me, my friends, they own it's called Das Ice Cream Shop. He's a retired Army helicopter pilot, and she's a retired school principal, and she's German.
Very cool.
And so this is like their second career, they call it. And they're retired, but they're making ice cream, and they're making this thing called spaghetti ice.
So what is spaghetti ice?
Oh boy, I wonder what Blaine's saying. What is spaghetti ice? Wo ist die spaghetti ice? Oh, einen Moment bitte. Oh. Spaghetti ice is ice cream that looks like a plate of spaghetti, a plate or a bowl of spaghetti. Okay, it's like you're eating spaghetti. I'm gonna give you a little background. When I lived in Germany as a kid, okay, my parents, I was the only kid at that point. I got 2 younger brothers. We're split. We're 13 years apart, and another one we're 9 years apart. So
okay, there you go. Yeah.
At that point, I was by myself, and that'll ruin it. No, I'm just kidding.
I
Next,
was gonna say they ruin it, don't they?
I love my brothers, both of them
I
very
know.
much. And notice, but anyways, every Wednesday night, the whole church will go to this ice cafe that would stay open. The ice cafe in Germany, in Gießen, Germany, would stay open because they knew that it's a church thing. Wednesday night, the whole church is going to go
That's
get
awesome.
ice cream. I remember walking in and I'm looking, I'm like, ooh, spaghetti. And I'm like, I'm good. He goes, it's ice cream. Ice cream? Yeah. So I'm like, I'm 8 years old. Okay. Let's see, that'd be 7. Yeah, I think it was 8. So I got ice cream. And
That's awesome.
I said, wow, okay, I get it. Well, I took my first bite and it was history. I was like, this
So
is
does it
it.
taste different?
Yes.
What does it taste like?
It tastes what? Okay, like Germany, they have there's no corn syrup. There's no high fructose corn
So
syrup.
it's actually
Nothing
real
else.
ice cream.
It's fresh.
Yeah.
It's Michelle. I'm gonna skip ahead a little quick, but go back. But I just want to make sure that you can say fresh. Can you say fresh?
Fresh.
That's exactly what it is. But not only fresh, but it's fresh. Can you
Fresh,
say that?
yeah.
Can you say?
Yeah, well, it's fresh. Trust me, yeah.
All right. Now I'm not gonna knock. Now I love going to Germany. I do. But I'm a proud American too. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, of course.
So
Yeah.
I'm not knocking American ice cream because trust me, it's good too.
Yeah.
Germany is different. I love
Right.
the taste, but the taste is different. It's great here, and when you can find it,
Right.
you can make it yourself too, and it's phenomenal in
That's
both
awesome.
And,
I'm not even kidding you. It's probably going to be one of the first things I try to find when I go to Germany finally.
oh man, it's going to be your last ice cream. Your last. All you're going to want is spaghetti ice. And let me tell you, okay, they take a chilled plate or a chilled bowl. Okay, it's nice and chilled. Okay, and they take fresh. Can you say fresh again?
Fresh.
Oh my goodness, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And they take fresh cream. Okay, it's so fresh. This cream is so fresh. Okay, it's mooing. Can you say
Wow.
moo?
Moo, yeah.
Oh, I
That's
can say
like,
moo.
see, that's when you know it's good, and that's like it's like
Uh,
eating the clotted creams and all that stuff that you when you
the cow's out back taking a walk. It's that fresh. All right. So they put it in there. Okay. Then you got your ice cream. All right. Then they take strawberries, fresh strawberries,
oh
fresh,
wow.
I might say, and they squeeze it fresh from the strawberry. I'm getting sentimental. Fresh from the strawberry, and they put it all on there. Okay. Now they're trying to make this look like spaghetti, right? So we
Right.
need some cheese, but you don't want to put cheese
Of course not, yeah.
on your ice cream. So what are they going to do to replace it? White chocolate, Weiss Chocolate. They
Oh.
scrape white chocolate on there, and then to top it off, now garlic toast. You know, everybody got garlic toast. Okay, not me these days because I'm on my diet, but garlic toast. So they're not going to put toast on there. They're going to put a wafer. So they take a wafer, either vanilla wafer on both sides, or chocolate one side, vanilla, or vice versa,
Right.
and they stick it in. Now where's a pencil or a pen? Oh, here's a pencil. All right. Now once you have that gold, that plate of sunshine before your face, all right, and you pick up your spoon. This is a spoon. Right. So you get your spoon. Okay. When you take your first bite, normal people. I'm not normal, but normal people will just take a bite but no, spaghetti ice will make you unnormal.
Really?
That bad grammar, but it'll make you unnormal. All right. So you're gonna take your spaghetti ice and you put it in your mouth, and your first bite, it's gonna go. Your lips gonna quiver, and it's gonna go, and you're gonna be hooked for the rest of your days on this
That's
thing called
awesome.
spaghetti ice. I mean, it's just there's no getting around it.
I'm looking forward to I'm definitely looking forward to trying it.
And even the one in the States and in Helen, you'll do the same thing there too. But in Germany,
Very good.
you'll quiver a little bit different. so
I hear you.
it'll,
No, I definitely want to go up to Helen. It is just one of those places I've told people about even here. It's like just getting a little slice of
hey, Eddie.
Germany here.
Absolutely. Eddie, this guy, Eddie Lugo, awesome guy. I'm going to meet him. He's coming to Helen, as a matter of fact. He lives in. He's from Miami.
Oh, nice.
Well, he's from New York. Well, he's Puerto Rican from New York. Lived in Miami forever, and then moved to Atlanta, Georgia. But he's
Oh my goodness.
coming to the Helen meetup. Him and his wife. So I'm looking forward to meeting them.
Oh,
So
that's great.
that's where the Brooklyn in the house.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah, haven't met him in person yet, but I love this YouTube thing.
Yeah.
You meet people online forever, you talk to them forever, then you meet them in person. It's like you've known each other for years.
Yep.
It's true.
Yeah, no, it is true. There's very little awkwardness to it whatsoever. It's like you're just picking up the conversation. It's very nice. Yeah.
That's right.
Sure.
That's right. Now I'm gonna ask you some questions. I gave you a little bit of homework.
Yep.
All right. Let me get it up here. Where'd it go? I lost it. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. Now I have some things listed that you sent me. All right. Some different places that you would like to visit Germany. Okay. I'm going to mention it, and I want to tell everybody here how you came up with it and why you want to go there.
Okay.
All right. So fair enough.
Yep.
All right. So the first one is Bremen in Northwest Germany.
Yes.
Okay.
My grandfather, my mom's father, his parents were born there, and his parents came over to the U.S. and didn't speak a lick of English. My grandfather spoke English, German, sign language, and French. And I never got to meet him because he passed away when my mother was 5.
Oh, really?
And so I just would like to go and see where that side of my family came from. So
that's really
and
neat.
I think that's the tall side of my family. And from what I understand, that area can be kind of tall because of the Dutch influence or something. So I want to go
6'4".
Yeah. Well, my shortest brother is 6 foot tall. We thought he was short for years. And because my family is so tall, I have a sibling that's 6'3", a sibling 6'4", and then I have cousins that are 6'7" to 6'10". So it's I stand at a whopping 5'8.5", and I'm average size in my family. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That's all your other brothers. Got
So 6 foot, 6'3", and 6'4".
Oh, okay. So boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. And my husband is my height.
Really?
Yes.
Now, Dana Harmon. There you
go.
go. I'm getting on most interesting to watch my little sister.
Shut up, Dana. That's my older brother. So he is 18 months older than me. So we were 2 peas in a pod growing up.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's my buddy's name, by the way, Dana.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's my father's name. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I usually got to say, when I say Dana, I'm like, he's a dude. His name, it's a bad word. It's we have fun with that though.
No, it was really fun when Dana turned 18 and he started getting like free things in the mail that were feminine.
Oh.
He'd hand them to me. These are for you. It's
not for me. $9 bitte.
Yes.
So high tea at 4:20.
Oh, geez, Alexander. He's being bad. That's not true.
Hey, Thomas Roger, great friend of mine. He's in our group too, the Waters World.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yes. He goes to England a lot. He spent a lot of time in Germany too. We met him in Germany this past year. Eric B was with me.
He's going over for the coronation. That's so cool.
Yes. Yeah, that is.
They're geared up for that. They're so excited over there.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do it. Alice, hey, Alice, how's it going? This is Eddie's wife.
Hi, Alice.
We were just talking about that. Looking forward to meet you, Alice and Eddie. Hey, Mike, Clock Family Adventures. They do a lot of cruising too. Absolutely.
Nice.
Damn,
I'm gonna have to learn from these guys on the cruise stuff. I'm novice, so.
I really enjoyed it. I've been on a cruise since 2019 until this past October. I was on a group cruise on the Horizon and had a ball, Michelle. Had a ball. We were with like 40-something people, all YouTubers or
that's awesome.
YouTube. A lot of them didn't have channels. They were just, we were all there together and traveling together and met a lot of people, lifelong friends that you meet on YouTube. 5 years ago, I'm like, that's kind of weird. You know,
I know, right? Now you're like, oh, okay.
you know, and especially the C word days. You know, you couldn't go nowhere. Those
Yeah.
were stinky days. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they were. They were tough.
See, I can handle. You know, okay, you can't go to Germany until this date.
Right.
But when you didn't know when you could travel,
Yeah.
oh, I
Well,
don't
I
know how
felt
much.
like that when we were wanting to go to Spain to see our friends. It's like
Alabama?
we were wanting to do that, and then it was like all of that stuff was occurring. You just didn't know. Oh, my best friend Amy loves to go on cruises. She loves to go on cruises.
That's
So
awesome. That is awesome. I'm looking forward to my upcoming cruise. It's coming up very, very soon. So I'm looking forward to that, you know, and not cruising for a while, then getting back into it. It's like, ooh, yeah, this will get me through until I get back to Germany.
right.
So, be good to go there. What's your favorite part of cruising?
Well, I get seasick, so that's
Yeah,
like it's a little bit of a drawback, but I guess I honestly like the idea that I can pop off the ship, go see things, but I don't have to pack each time, and so you get to see new things,
that's a
which
plus.
is quite nice. But I also feel like at times I'm like, oh, I wanted to stay a little bit longer. So I'm such an adventurer on land that Baja Blast from Taco Bell is fire. What does he say? Okay, so my brother is 37 now, and he still acts like he's 12, by the way.
Awesome. Don't change, Iron Sharpens Iron.
Yes. Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, it's
And
so
there's
funny.
Blaine chipping in. There he goes. And they're the same age. I think
Oh,
Blaine's
then
38.
they're perfect.
The same age.
They'll be perfect. So, but no,
Hey
I
Z.
think and I like the shows, and then like
Yeah.
the formal dinners are fun too. So,
Oh,
what's your
absolutely.
favorite part of cruising?
Well, the food, being on the water. I love being on the water. You know,
Yeah,
I love to fish, and being from Florida, I used to take my boat. I look at the weather reports. You know,
yeah,
whichever is better. I'll go to the Gulf side, or I go to the the east side, whichever way. I'm sort of Ocala's right in the middle,
right. Yep.
5 miles either way.
Oh
So
yeah.
it was perfect. So I love being on the water. And recently, I actually picked up a new love.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and my wife is my love.
No,
Okay,
I know.
I don't mean a new what am I trying to say? A new passion. There
Yes.
we go. Whew. You need to drink water on this one. We're on the cruise now. See, I love music. I absolutely love music, and I'm an old. I like rock and roll.
Mhm.
You rock and roll jam. I love to do it. I love rock and roll. Throw some good old rock and roll, and I'm happy.
Right.
I'm also a Depeche Mode fan. I love Depeche Mode too. But
Hey, they're
anyway,
good though.
oh yeah, yeah. I've seen Depeche Mode 8 times now. Uh, Got a fact they're going on tour. Tickets coming out in 2 days, 3 days,
Oh my
3 days.
gosh,
Oh
you
yeah,
really do know these things. That's
oh
awesome.
yeah, yeah. 3 days, 3 days, and they're coming to Orlando. So absolutely. But anyways, but I also like the violin.
Oh
I've never ever picked up anything except a radio or turned the knob. That's the only thing I played. Okay, I've
yeah.
never played anything, never pursued anything, but I've always liked the sound of the violin. Well, the first day of the cruise, we were on that group cruise. Kenny, aka Ford Man, the whole group cruise, it was called Helping Hands for Cruising, where we raised money to help people go on a cruise who's never been on a cruise.
Oh, that's
I'm
cool.
so proud to be a part of that, and
Yeah.
we just did a fundraiser last week on that. We raised, I think, $8,000 or something like
That's
that. I could
awesome.
be off on the money. I think I
Right.
am, but raised a lot of money,
Yeah.
and to help people with disabilities, or even people that can't afford, never been on a cruise.
Right.
Helping Hands for Cruising, we do that, and
That's
I was,
awesome.
and this was the inaugural cruise. Well, we know Kenny from the YouTube world. I met Kenny 4 or 5 times now, and he's come to Hell Meetup again. So I'll be, I think, 6 times. And anyways, so I happened that day. I found a German restaurant in Aruba, and I actually made a video of that. So because I'm looking on the cruise, I'm all German, I'm thinking about Germany.
Right.
I'm like, I wonder if there's any German restaurants, just messing around. Sure enough, Michelle, there was a German restaurant, a Bavarian restaurant, Bavarian. right
That's
there in
pretty
Aruba.
awesome, actually.
Oh yeah, I filmed that thing. Went there, I made a video. I interviewed the owner and all that stuff, and
I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look at that one.
it's on Magnificent German this channel.
Yeah,
It's on this channel.
yeah.
But
I'll have to look at that.
yeah, I appreciate that. I showed pictures of the ship too and all that, having fun.
Yeah.
But it was close to the end of the day. It was the evening. We're just coming back. We're tired. I'm pushing Kenneth, and, in his wheelchair. And I'm at the elevator, and I hear violin music. I'm like, that sounds live. So I pushed over there. Hey, let's go check this out. And I look, and it was live. There was a trio playing violins. And
That's
I was
awesome.
like, whoa. I was like, oh my goodness, that is so awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that moment, I didn't leave. Every night, I was there 4 or 5 hours a night, didn't move.
Wow.
I ate, and boom, I was there. I mean, yeah, I still did the stuff, mingle with everybody else.
Of course,
sure.
yeah.
But during the violin time, I was there because I was like, I was just intrigued with it. And about the third night, something hit me. I was like, I want to learn how to play violin.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you learn?
Well, I just had my 5th lesson the other day.
That's awesome.
Yeah. This was not planned, by the way.
That's great.
I
bought the guitar once thinking I was going to learn, but I never did anything with it.
I even named my violin. You know what the name of my violin is? Horizon, because I was on the horizon. So
that's
now
awesome.
I'm learning how to pluck. I get this down pat now.
Yeah.
All the stuff. So I'm just finding out where all the strings are.
I'm gonna sneeze.
But God bless you.
Sorry.
God bless you.
Thank you.
So I got a new passion.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
How to do that, and I'm learning how to read music.
Oh, that would be like that seems very challenging to me. So.
It is.
Yeah, that just seems very challenging to me.
It really is.
Yeah.
But get to know the trio. Okay, and they were from Ukraine too, and but getting to know them, and I told them what I was doing. I said, guys, I'm gonna learn how to play violin. They were all excited about that, and I was like, what? But that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Awesome. I was over on the cruise, and I'm contacting people to start lessons from the cruise. I was like, when I get back, I'm gonna start. Well, I didn't start till January because everybody was full. So I just had my fifth lesson on this past Wednesday.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's cool. And I even started a brand new channel called Violin Aspirations, where I'm filming my progress as we go.
Very cool.
But episode 1 shows how it started. I'm on the ship and I'm interviewing the trio on there, and Violin Aspirations, and I'm just moving along.
Cool. Yeah, so, that's really cool.
It's awesome. Cool. So that's what I liked about the cruise.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
That is. Now let's get back to Deutschland and your choices. Now we got Bremen. Now I have not been to Bremen yet, but I would definitely like to. Hey, Bama, I would definitely like to. Actually, it's in the plans. I probably won't get there this year. Now I'm going to be in Germany this year, of course, but as far as scheduling, I probably won't get there until 2024. But I do plan to get there somehow, because there's a lot of sites in Bremen that I would love to see.
Right.
All right. Next on your list. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was agreeing with you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. The next you have Freiburg and Strasbourg, Omar, Black Forest. What is knock it all out? Freiburg, Strasbourg, Omar, Black Forest, Munich, and for Oktoberfest. All right, so you got the floor.
Yeah, so that area there, the Freiburg, Colmar area, that's where my mom's mother's family is from, and so that's like the Alsace area that kind of went back and forth from German to French, German to French during the different occupations, and so I really want to go to that area to figure out whether or not my grandmother was really French or she was really German, because they spoke German when they came to the States and only spoke German. But I'm just trying to figure out what that side of our heritage really is. And I'd like to go and maybe look in some of their, some of the history books that they have in the town centers if they still exist, because sometimes they were ruined in the different wars as well.
Right.
So it's more of just tracing back my lineage and just seeing the area in which my mom's family, my mom's mom was very precious to me. So it's like I missed her. She passed away when I was quite young. And so I just want to go somewhere that kind of makes me feel connected to her. So that's one of those things. But and then Munich, I mean, for Oktoberfest, who doesn't want to go to Oktoberfest at least once? It's like it just looks so much fun.
It is.
It's like I don't love crowds, but it's like I'd like to do Munich right, where you can go and find your seat and you have your place and all that good stuff. So
you start swaying.
Yes.
I have 14 Oktoberfest under my belt.
I love the sing-alongs. Like I love that kind of stuff. Like I love that stuff. So
even if you don't speak German, you start singing those songs, and they're going to play it again. You're going to, by the end of the night, you're going to know them. You're like, oh,
that's awesome.
You're singing it. And I actually wore my lederhosen this last Oktoberfest I went to this past September. So Oktoberfest is actually in September, and
right, yeah.
And I've always wanted to wear my lederhosen for Oktoberfest. And I finally did it.
Yeah.
And, so that was cool. Been there 14 times, but I finally got wore my lederhosen.
Yeah. I love that, like that atmosphere of like where you don't know everybody, but you're all kind of doing the same thing. When we were just in London, the last night we were there, we happened to be in an English pub, and these guys in the corner just started singing this song, and then like we caught it all on video, and the whole bar just started singing. We joined in singing, and it was just kind of fun. It's like that camaraderie. I don't know, that feeling of community, I guess.
Absolutely. So. Well, next year, come to think of it, next year, 2024, it'll be here before we know it. I mean, the older I get, the more I realize how much time flies. I mean, it's crazy.
It's so true.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Like these memories that pop. That's what I think this culprit. When you see the memories pop on Facebook, 6 years ago today. What?
It's like, that was last year, wasn't it?
Right. I mean, the past probably 4 or 5 years really been blowing me away.
Yeah.
Because, in my mind, I'm 25. In my mind, you can be anything you want to in your mind.
Yep, exactly.
But I don't know. It just blows me away. But in 2024, I have 2 group trips that I'm planning for Germany. That's filling up. I got one in June, and I got one in September. And what we're doing, we're loading the van up. Okay. And what we do, everybody, including me, we all pitch in on the van.
That's awesome.
I drive. Everybody's in the van. So go to all these places and everything. That way, it's cheaper for everybody.
No, of course, yeah, absolutely.
We use Airbnbs. We use hotels too.
Right.
Depends on what you said. But where I'm getting at in September 2024, that's going to be a place where we're going, Oktoberfest. So I already got, I think, 4 people signed up for that. So there's 6 slots left for that.
So
trip.
My husband is right now, if he's watching this, he's definitely going, oh my goodness, my wife is going to have us going to Oktoberfest.
Right. What's your husband's name?
Josh.
Josh. What an awesome thing.
Josh, I think Josh would actually like Oktoberfest, but it's just funny because every time he turns around, I'm like, hey, honey, we're going to go here. Hey, honey. And he's like, oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I have got to do this. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no problem at all.
Yeah.
I can't believe she's doing right here.
I know.
Right? I'm messing with you.
No, it's so bad. I told you, I'm like, I am so under the weather. So I'm so pleased with the energy that I'm bringing right now. So
well, I'm pleased too. I mean, I think you're doing wonderful. Now, here's a good question for you. Speaking of Germany.
Yeah. Alex, I asked Mom if I could take her to Germany, and she wants me to take her to Ireland because she wants to see where her one grandmother was born. So I asked her about Germany, but she said Ireland. So you ask her. I was surprised by that. But no, I definitely wanted to. I wanted my mom to go because she and I are very close, and I just wanted to take her to see where her family was from. But she wants to go and see the Irish part of her family. So
that is so awesome. I just got through saying hi to this person here at Destination Fun, but when I said her name, the SIRI popped up, and I couldn't hear anything. So let me try it again. Hi, Sherry. Did it again. Oh, now this one went off. Well, hi, Sherry. Hush, hush. It's off. Okay, I need a tech person. I'm just kidding.
Right.
But no, that's cool about looking back at ancestry and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I took a friend of mine in 2019. It was me, him, and my other buddy. Went to Germany. It was Randall's first time to go to Germany, and he goes, "But Darren, I got a favor to ask." And he goes, "I've been doing all this ancestry stuff, and I got family from Erestorf, Switzerland. I like to find this church where his great grandfather was christened in, and then
Oh,
his
wow.
other grandfather was christened in. Now this church is a reformed church. Now
Oh, wow.
they left the Catholic back in the I guess it was early 1600s. Martin Luther in the 1500s and all that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
But I did some history reading on this church, and they got rid of the Catholic and it became like a reformed Protestant church.
Right.
But anyways, we went there to Erestorf and we had a ball. We went to the church. We found the church. It looks just like it did back then.
That's so cool.
Records and everything. Got to see records of his name, his family name in there.
See, that's like goosebumps to me. That's cool.
Yeah. And then we went to the city hall. We were saying, well, let's go check out the city hall, and we did. And the guy was he was very nice, very just gonna help, like that. And we're not gonna, we didn't know this was gonna happen. But he goes, well, let me get your email address, and we'll do some research and send stuff to you. Well, about 3 months later, Randall got this big old files from this guy where they did some research and found a whole slew of other family members. So he is just like, I don't want to go to Germany again because
see, that's why I really want to go. Like, that is literally tugs at my heartstrings. I love to travel all over. I really do. I love to travel. If I could travel for a living, I would. Who here isn't, anybody in this company that's looking at us right now is like, yeah, me too. But I really, it just tugs at me to get back to Germany just to see, because my mom's family's so closely connected to that. It's like we're not that far away from that. Whereas my dad's side of the family came, so long ago, hundreds of years they've been in the US. So it's not that they're not just one generation away. So I think that makes a little bit of a difference maybe. So
sure.
Yeah.
Now, I did the ancestry thing myself, and I was kind of skeptical at first.
I love what he just said. Sorry.
This right here, online. That's Blaine for you.
Right. It's like Uber. Don't get in the car with a stranger. It's like...
Right, and then there it is. Oh my goodness. So much truth to that. So much truth. But we went. I did ancestry. I was very skeptical of it. Right. Not skeptical, but you hear all this stuff. Oh, DNA. Well, whatever. My mom has the big family Bible,
mm-hmm.
like the big old-fashioned one.
That's cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It goes way back. And well, I know this on both sides. My mom and dad. My mom's side came from Ireland.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing those in the records and everything. My dad's side came from England.
Oh, wow.
So the only German I have in me is Pfizer 1, Pfizer 2, and this piece of metal when I broke my leg in Germany last year. I was stuck in the hospital, surgery 9 days.
I don't mean to laugh, but I'm like, yeah.
By myself. That's
the
only thing. And a lot of spaghetti.
You just have a love affair with it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of spaghetti eyes,
Yeah.
Well, I live there.
I love Italy. Like, I love Italy in a way that it's not normal. So it's like, I really do love Italy like that. And there's nothing Italian about me. I mean, I'm a pasty white girl. So it's like, it's like there's nothing Italian about me whatsoever. I can't speak the language, nothing, but I'm obsessed with it. I just think Italy is probably one of the neatest things on earth, places on earth. So, but
that's another place I have not been. I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah.
Now I was born in Hawaii. All right. Now my dad, he was stationed there in the Army, and that's where I popped up.
Yep.
That sounds awful. That's where I was born.
Yeah.
But I left when I was 9 months old and haven't been back since. Now I have plenty of chances to go to Hawaii. I'm going to have to one of these days. Now, being from Florida, I'm around beaches all the time,
right.
everything. But I keep going to Germany.
You know what's really funny? You and I are in common in that way because I have so many friends that they're like, Michelle, you travel so much. Why have you not gone to Hawaii? I'm like, I don't know. I don't really, it's not like, I don't know. It's, there's so many other places I want to see, and Hawaii's not on that top 10 for me for whatever reason. It's not even,
right.
it's not even on the top 40. Like it's like I went all over Croatia, had a great time there. Now I want to go and I want to see Armenia. I want to see, I mean, there's so many different areas that I don't know. I keep saying because with work, if I get like top salesperson, they do these things called President's Club. And I keep saying that I'm just gonna wait till I win a President's Club, and they always take you to Hawaii. So it's like, I'm like, I'm gonna go for free on their dime, and
There you go.
It's not happening. It hasn't happened. It's not happening anytime soon.
Well, I
But
wish
that's
you
my
a personal
logic.
sales.
Right.
so you can send me a postcard.
Exactly.
The horizon, Sherry. Oh, there goes my Siri again. Every time I say Sherry, I just said it again. Hang on, let me turn this thing off. Okay, it's off now. I think. All right. Yeah. So you also picked okay, the Black Forest and everything. I tell you what, Freiburg. Now I've been to Freiburg. I've not been to Strasbourg yet.
Yeah.
That I know of.
Right.
I was thinking I may have went through there on a train at one point, but I can't honestly say yes, I've been there.
Right.
But Freiburg, I have. Omar, the Black Forest was absolutely just beautiful. And if you like clocks, that's where you find these things.
Yep.
Up there. I got more down that way too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so, but they got the Triberg waterfalls there, Wasserfälle.
Yeah.
And Triberg Wasserfälle, and it is so beautiful. And I absolutely love it. The Black Forest, driving through the countryside. I mean, it's just amazing all through there. Munich, I go to every single time I go to Germany.
Yeah.
I go all over Germany, but there's certain places where it's home to me. Like I was stationed in Schweinfurt. I go to Schweinfurt every time I go to Germany. Every time people know me in Schweinfurt, I go to Schweinfurt. Oh, Darren's back.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's cool, and I'm not trying to pat my own back.
No, yeah, yeah.
But here lately, people's been like noticing me from YouTube.
Yeah.
I go back to Schweinfurt and everything, and usually I'm like this. Here I'm back in Schweinfurt because I'm vlog style. I
Right.
have fun. I'm back in Schweinfurt. I'm gonna have some spaghetti.
Right.
And someone says, "Hey, you're Darren from Magnificent Germany with Darren." I'm like, "Whoa, yeah, that's me." Well, maybe. And one in particular, this guy, he was retired Army, and Eric B was with me. I think he's in the chat. We were walking into the hotel in Schweinfurt, and he goes, "Darren." Yes, how can I help you? And he goes, "You have a YouTube channel." I'm like, "I do." My new Dermot Darren and everything is. And he started talking. He goes, "You're the reason why I'm here." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" That's when he told me he's retired Army because I haven't been here in 30 years.
That's
but I've been
awesome.
watching your videos on Schweinfurt and other parts of Germany, and so I decided to book a flight. And it's because of you. I'm like,
you inspired him. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I mean,
yeah,
really good. So we
that's really awesome
for a long time. And I said, "You want to be in the video?" He's like,
yeah.
So he's actually in one of my Schweinfurt videos.
Yeah, I think like all of us that take the time to do these things, we just love it so much, and we want other people to love it. And it's
Right.
It's just like it's really a sharing. It's when I sit around and talk about travel, I don't ever talk about it in the sense that I'm trying to brag about where I've been. It's like I love it so much that I want other people to love it and experience like that connection and just like that looking at the world through a different lens and just the different things that you learn. It's not about like, oh, this is I've been here. It's not about that. It's like it's about who I met when I was there, and it's so.
Oh my goodness,
it's special. Yeah.
Just like you said, just like you were saying a minute ago, you and I were a lot.
Yeah.
I don't do it. Say, look at me.
Yeah.
I mean, I can have fun.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm vlog style. I'm vlog style.
Yeah.
What kind of YouTube videos do you do? Well, I have fun in Germany. You want to come with me?
Right.
And I'm going to share with folks what I love.
Right.
And that's why I do that itinerary. I do those itineraries. The only thing I charge for that is a smile. If somebody smiles, I'm good. Now I get cards in the mail all the time, thinking every once in a while there's a Longhorn gift card, but I'm not looking for that. That's not why I do it.
Right.
I do it because I'm a proud American. That's
Yeah.
proud to say I love to go to Germany, and I love Germany too, and I love the people, the culture, and I'm just. My daughter says you're obsessed. I said you're absolutely right. You know, 14. You know, I'm
Yeah.
everything now.
Oh, I'm obsessed with travel, period.
Yep.
Jonathan, thank you for letting me know that. I did
Cool.
try those ones, and they Skyline is the best. She's talking about chili. But
Okay.
there's a Cincinnati style chili that anybody from Cincinnati is obsessed with. But Thomas, I did try those patches once, but what I noticed is that I love to read books, and if I use the patch, it blurs my vision. Has anybody else noticed that if they use a seasick patch?
I
Like,
never tried one.
yeah, I had one. It's like a little round thing that you put behind your ear, but I couldn't read a book which I don't have to read the book. It's better to not be seasick, I guess. But it was the one thing that I did notice that it really did create like a blurry vision for me.
Wow. Yeah, I've never. I don't think I've ever been seasick. No, I had friends, buddy of mine, that they did.
I can get seasick on a swing set. I have the worst motion sick. So I'm not even kidding either. Like I'm laughing, but I'm not joking. So
Right. I took a friend
yeah.
of mine out on my boat. I had my Key West center console at the time. I've had a lot of boats over the years.
Yeah.
Okay, but I was going out of where was it? St. Augustine, right there at the
Yep.
pier, the
Yep.
lighthouse. Lighthouse.
Yep.
That's where I slide my boat in, and it was a choppy day that day. It was choppy, everything, but it was really choppy. And he's like, Darren, I don't feel good. And before I could say, "Are you okay?" We're cruising. We're going. We're bouncing everything, and just all over him, all over me. And everything's like, oh, like that. God, that did not taste good. That was nasty. I was like, ah. Then of course you can't stop.
I'm picturing myself doing that. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me. I mean, that's just the way it goes. That's just that.
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
That is. I mean, it's just nuts.
I'm really sorry that happened to you, but I'm like, it's yeah. I really do. We have a hot tub, and I can't even sit in it for too long. I get motion sick. I'm like, I don't know what my problem is. Don't ask.
In a hot tub. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
No. Well, my mom even said as a toddler, like as an infant, you put the kids in the swing to calm them. She said I would be crying the whole time. I was like, well, it's because I was sick. I wanted out of that thing.
Get me out of here. Get me out now.
I've never liked that motion. So it's like, I'm okay with smaller boats if we're going like on lakes or rivers, and the ocean's not so bad if we're on like the inland, but being out like where it can get choppy. And I'll take the Dramamine. That does help. I prepare for it. I don't not do it.
Right.
But I almost because I love to fish also, but I like fly fishing. And so
Really?
I like to stand in a river and fish. Yeah.
Learn something else. I had no idea.
Yeah. So when you were talking about fishing earlier, it's like I really do want to go deep sea fishing, but the thing that's stopping me is the idea of throwing up all day. So can I even say that on video? Sorry, but it just doesn't sound that exciting to me. I don't know.
My brothers and I, we're as a matter of fact, speaking of deep sea fishing, we want to get together as brothers and get the cousins together, my kids and their kids, and go out either Jacksonville or Daytona or somewhere on a fishing charter.
Yeah.
I sold my boat 3 years ago, but just before I moved here because I got a bad back. I hurt my back in Germany, my leg, anywhere I got hurt, all came from Germany, and I still go back.
Yeah.
And but anyways, we plan to do that. But the key thing is make sure it's a clear day. A clear day before you go out, and even that can be kind of iffy because it could be a clear day, and then 20 minutes later,
yeah. Yeah, and that's because they have out of Jacksonville or that area in May, they have the mahi run, so you can go and catch a ton of mahi.
Mahi.
Yeah, and so it's like I would love to do that. Like the idea of that sounds great, but again, I'd end up chumming the fish.
Chumming the fish, right? Yeah. My friend sure did. Oh boy.
For
I
sure.
don't know how I didn't barf after all that. I don't know how I did. I was just trying to get it off me. I was like,
I don't know how you didn't either, because the moment somebody else is like even getting sick around me, I'm like, this was too much a conversation about this. So I'm sure anybody watching is like, stop talking about this.
and then the smell. Oh, I'll stop. I'll stop.
Oh my goodness. Who wants us to stop talking about this?
That's right. I'm with you on that. Now, let's get back to Munich. All right.
Yeah.
I was talking about Munich. That's one of my go-to places. Now I go to Berlin too, but I just don't go to Berlin every trip.
Right.
I usually make it every other trip. So
I'd like to see Berlin for the history, for sure.
there's a lot of it there.
Yeah.
It really, and the reason why, because of the distance. If it was closer, I probably would, because I do not dislike it. It's just
right.
where my favorite places in Bavaria area. And now I'm exploring North Germany, East Germany, more, Leipzig and Dresden and all these places, and I'm going to continue. And I'm going to go out west, to Bremen. That's going to happen. Right. Hamburg. I'm going to go to Hamburg and all this. I have not been in that area, but I like for it to happen. But at least every other trip I make it to Berlin. Like this past trip, I was in Berlin. I was there in October. September and October, but I was in Berlin in October.
Right.
I got a friend of mine there. He's American. He moved over there. He went through a change of life, I'll say, and he was by himself. I'll say that.
Yep.
And he goes, I'm moving to Germany. He was stationed in the Air Force there years ago, and he's living in Germany, loving life.
Good for him.
Went to go see him, and we went all over the place. And he was in a couple of videos of mine too. A couple of videos back, my Berlin videos.
Yeah.
But it's really, hey JJ. Yeah, but Munich. What are some of the places that you would like to see in Munich?
Don't call me out here, because this is the thing. I have not done enough research, because honestly,
Paul Thomas.
My friends will tell you I researched the daylights out of some place before I actually go to it.
Right.
But I have not done enough research on Munich to even say that. So I'm open to the education, honestly. So I think of Munich and I think of Oktoberfest, and I don't want to disrespect it, because I know it's so much more than that. But that's like really would be the draw to get me there. But then I would want to go and see what else it has to offer.
Sure.
Yeah.
And during that time too, during that time is Munich is different, because you have 6-7 million people that don't live there that shows up in the city.
Yeah.
And it's really packed, but it's really fun. But they are really organized.
Yeah.
I will say that Germans, they got it packed. Crowds, they can handle boom, 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 boom. They're very. I hand it to them,
Oh,
but, it's really, but there is a lot to see in Munich. There's museums, history, like crazy. You got post World War II, pre World War II, during World War II, which is many years.
And I'm
back.
a World War II fanatic, so
oh wow,
yeah,
you're right there in the part of it. They're in Nuremberg. Nuremberg's not far. It's an hour train ride from there, an hour 20-minute train ride. All that stuff right there. You got the Nuremberg trials in Nuremberg. You got the Third Reich Museum. You got the not fairgrounds, the parade grounds, the rally grounds. You see it in the old movie. I walked all those many times, and
a
lot of history, and with history comes dark sometimes too.
Oh yeah.
The first concentration camp was in Dachau, and that was the chief. They used that as the model concentration camp. For all and it's an awful place to go.
That's where it's like it's so deep and so dark at that point that it's like I don't like, those are things that are heavy, and I'm pretty sensitive to those things. So it's like I often wonder if I would actually enjoy, not that you would enjoy it, but it's like if the good of going to see it would outweigh how much it would affect me. You know what I mean? Because
I've taken people on these trips.
Yeah.
Many times to Dachau, and I give them a big briefing on it first. I send them all kinds of information. I made videos too on Dachau concentration. I made one video called "A Reverent Moment in Dachau."
Yeah,
so like 3 minutes long. There's no hey, look at me. There's none of that there. Right. Just like the title, a reverent moment in Dachau. Because no matter how many times I've been there, and I've been saying 14 times I've been there, but that's Oktoberfest. But I was saying 14 for Dachau. I've been there actually 15 times. The other day I was saying 14 times. It didn't sound right, but I keep logs, So
Right.
I counted 15 times I actually been there in person. And where I'm getting at, I've taken people there, after explaining to them what it is, and it's a horrific place. It is,
Yeah.
and two people out of the whole time, they just couldn't take it.
Yeah.
And that's nothing against them.
Yeah.
It's just rough. Now you every time there's a tear in someone's eyes.
Of course. Yeah.
You walk through, and you're right there where it happened. You're in the buildings where it happened. You walk outside. You're there where they. Never mind.
Yep.
The stuff that they do in
Yeah.
concentration camps, and you're right there. One guy, I'm not gonna call his name, but he's a big old boy,
Yeah.
and he's just there. And I can't take this. He stood outside and sat down with his head down between his knees. He just couldn't look no more. I even said, "Hey, we could all go right now." But being the good guy that he is, he goes, "No, I don't want to mess up the group. I'll
Yeah.
stay right here. I'll deal with it." I said,
Yeah.
"Okay, but it's your choice. I think everybody will understand."
Oh
And,
yeah.
but he's like, "No, I just need to be by myself." He goes, "I just need to be by myself." I said, "You got
Yeah,
it, man."
I mean, because that is so heavy. I think things like that affects me. I'm so empathetic, and it's like I guess it also just it doesn't sit right with my soul. It's like you're
Yeah,
in the presence where evil occurred. It's terrible.
that's right.
So
And
yeah,
every and Thomas is very soon actually come to think of it, but every country has their history, and every
yeah.
country has their history that they're not proud of.
Oh,
You know,
100%. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
but like I said, I'm a proud American, but I what can I say? I can't imagine living in a racist area where they say blacks here and whites
Right.
there. You know that that
Yeah.
that that irks me.
Yeah.
Because we're not nobody better than anybody else. You know what I
No.
mean?
Yeah, that
That's
doesn't sit well with my soul either. Yeah,
no,
exactly. It's
that's
like
an embarrassing part of history that we
yes.
have, but it's
Yeah, oh,
history,
100%. Yeah.
and we learn from that. And I don't mean to get political here, but
Oh yeah.
some folks bring that stuff up again. Why are you bringing? We're trying to
Yeah.
move ahead. Trying
Yeah.
not forget the past, but that's the
Yeah.
past. I don't ever want to do that again.
Yeah, I
I had
don't want
nothing
to
to do with
forget
it.
the past because I don't want to repeat it. Like, that's
Exactly.
like, yeah,
Is
yeah,
that see, great minds think alike?
yeah, yeah,
Um, in fact, that's the slogan on Dachau. There's
yeah,
a quote, someone saying that on the big plaque when you walk in,
right.
you walk to the gate, but you see that. So the whole point, bottom line, every country has their history, and it's
Mhm.
hard. It's hard to
Yeah,
look at that, but it's a chance for learning. It's a chance to learn and make changes for the future.
yeah.
And
And that's the thing is like I think I read enough books because I read a lot of like historical fiction and historical nonfiction. And so it's like, and a lot of it is based on like the World War II era. I keep thinking I'm maybe an old grandpa and I don't even know it, but it's, but because I really do love that stuff. But even in the books, I'm like, wow, it gets so deep that it's like, I wonder what I would be like being actually there where it occurred. I think I would just feel it deeply. I think I would probably shed some tears for sure. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oktoberfest
Yeah,
2024.
don't worry. I'm filling up a van, Troy. I have let's see, I think 6 more slots left on that trip. So first come, first serve. And if you're out there listening, and if you're interested in this trip, let me know. It does require a $100 deposit because I got to put it up front for the rental. I pay my share too. This guy's not making a zilch, no money, zilch. I'm one of y'all. We're all coming in together and doing it. So, but more information, go to my Facebook group page and look under the event tab. Boom, and you'll see everything. Now, it's a work in progress as far as the 2024 trips. It's not
Let me
complete
know.
yet as far as progress, but it's coming. So, but Troy, yes, you did. You did hear that for sure.
Are you wanting in?
Tell her to show up and she will do it. Oh, really, Thomas? Well, I cut it off now. My problem is I'm a Mac. Oh, I thought I said something. I'm kidding.
My dog wanted in.
What kind of dog you have?
I have an old English sheepdog, and she'll go to the door and she'll just tap the door,
Oh, really?
tap tap tap, and
Like
she can hear me talking, so I don't want her to think that I'm just being mean to her. So
like the Shaggy DA dog?
yeah,
That one?
yeah.
Really?
She's not nearly as long haired because she's in Florida and it's just too warm for her down here. But yeah, she's definitely an old English sheepdog. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can do this without it being awkward, but let's see her.
Oh my goodness, what's her name?
Charlie girl.
Charlie girl. Hey, Charlie girl, you're awesome. I like your goatee.
She definitely has one.
Wow.
She loves to drink some water and then come up and just put her wet beard right on your lap. It's really fun.
We
She's
have
great.
a basset hound. We have a basset hound. Her name is Snickers.
Yeah.
So we love doggies. That's sure. Look at Thomas's. I love this. I don't need a reason to go to Germany or the UK, and it's good enough. Thomas, I like your way of thinking.
Exactly.
Right there.
Exactly.
Hey, Dysons, how's it going there? Folks just getting in. This is Michelle, right? It's an awesome person. It's fun getting to know her. And Michelle, don't feel like we've been here an hour 40 minutes. I'm having a blast talking. But if you got to go, you just let me know when you're ready. I don't want to.
I'll let you know. Yeah, I'm just starting to feel a little bit more congested, so a little bit more longer. But then, no, I'm having a blast too.
Okay. Well, anytime you just let me know, and no offense taken.
Yeah. I hope everybody's enjoyed our conversation. I hope I haven't put anybody to sleep. So.
I'll tell you what. No, I have enjoyed it. This is really, really cool. And something told me I've been wanting to do this because we're friends on Facebook. I had no idea you were the runaway tech girl. I mean, you will pop in and watch some of my videos and you leave a message, and I'm like, oh wow, runaway tech girl gal again.
You're right. And then I'd run away.
You're done. And then I talked to you for a year and a half or more on Walter's World, and I'm talking to the runaway tech gal.
Yep.
That's what's
absolutely. I know. Small world, right? It's good.
That is. I'm with you, Dyson. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I was in Spain for 9 hours, and it makes me want to go back. That's for sure. Here's a Mediterranean. Yeah, look at all this place here.
You could go to Spain probably 7 times, and it could be a totally different experience each time, just depending upon the regions you go to. So
that's right.
Black Forest cake is awesome. It's awesome.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
And
Black Forest cake and Germany too. And when you go to a German restaurant like an authentic and you ask for Black Forest cake, I've never. You go to some German restaurants. Okay, now I look for the cook. Is the cook German? Okay.
Yeah.
Usually when it is, it's 100%. Usually, sometimes when it's not, it's okay. But there's sometimes where this is not German. You get that. But I've never tried a Black Forest cake, which I've tried a lot in the States, and had a bad Black Forest cake.
Right.
In the States.
Yeah.
But now in Germany, there's no. I mean, there's none.
Right.
You just put it in your mouth and just.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about your channel the other day because we do here in Port Charlotte, near where I live, we have a German butcher. And so you go in and they actually, I love them too, because you get all of the different, like the labor case, you can get all of the different, like the Wiener Schnitzel, the different wieners, the Frankfurters, the different liverwurst, and and they're so great, and they're like they're German. I mean, they truly are German. So I'm in there and they're letting me try like this piece of this or that piece of that, but it's such good food and he makes it all himself. And so it's really fun to go in there and actually eat from a German butcher. And then he has a lot of the just the different German foods on the shelves too that you can take home. So it just reminds me so much of my grandmother when I'm in there. So it's not the biggest place at all, but I'm in there for like an hour shopping. I'm enjoying it so much. So
the smallest ones are the best, seems like, because they have the exact stuff that's needed. Like, have you ever had German mustard?
Yes, I love it. It's one of my favorites. Absolutely.
I like hot stuff. You like spicy?
Oh yeah.
But now they have, of course, just like here, they've got spicy mustard. We got regular mustard. So do they, but it just tastes different.
Yeah. No, I've got their spicy at home. I've got their curry in there, and I've got their honey as well. Oh, and I mean, it's so good. And it's because it's like you said earlier, fresh.
Okay. Can you say, that's from? Can you say that one more time?
Fresh.
Oh, that's pretty cool. When you mentioned currywurst, okay, currywurst, you know, they say it started in Berlin and all that stuff. It's
Yeah.
all over Germany. But my friend Eric, traveling with Eric B, he was on my last video that came out today. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
we were talking about the hell meetup. Anyways, I said, man, he goes, what do we have for breakfast? We're in Schweinfurt, where I was stationed. So I know we're gonna have some
Right.
currywurst. What's that? Follow me. So we're walking through Schweinfurt, you know, and ran into someone else that knew me too. That was
Oh,
nuts. That one trip, 3 people recognized me.
that's
2 in
awesome.
Schweinfurt, 1 on the Zugspitze. Which that's another story. Which is cool, really cool. I'll tell you about it. Went there, and his face when he bit into the currywurst. You know, you got your sausages all cut up, then you got the currywurst sauce. Now remember, I'm just comparing. Here, there's a lot of high fructose corn syrup. I can't
Yep.
stand that. Corn syrup everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, and but there's nothing. There's not. It's
Yeah.
against the law.
Yeah.
And his face is expression when he
It's
saw
so
that.
fresh. It has actual flavor.
Oh,
Weird.
I just love that word. Oh yes, but to see his face. Speaking of faces, and the Walters, about I don't know 2 weeks ago, Mark and Jocelyn they put a video out, a short of them eating spaghetti ice in
Oh.
northern Italy, and their son Liam.
Yeah.
Okay, it was funny. It was like the first time we saw him, he's in it, and then the second scene was like maybe 8 seconds later. He takes a bite, and his eyes goes like that, and then it shows Mark and Jocelyn sitting there eating it and everything. But they said that. They're like, Darren, this is for you, and then
That's
that,
awesome.
oh, you got to be kidding me.
That's awesome. I'll have to figure out where in Italy because I'm going to Italy. Maybe I can find spaghetti ice there.
Guess what, Michelle? Since we're talking about Italy and spaghetti ice and all that stuff, right over you play should be good. Oh, there you go, Jonathan. I met the inventor of spaghetti ice.
No.
The man himself. I met him, and I actually put him in a video too. All right, now get this. My name is Darren, right? Darion. All right. The man who invented this gold. Can you say gold?
Gold.
Can you say fresh?
Fresh.
Oh, if you only knew. All right. He invented this gold, and his name is Dario. D-A-R-I-O. All right.
That's awesome.
He invented this at the age of 19 years old. His parents, they immigrated from Italy. They opened up an ice cream shop in Mannheim, Germany. They pronounce it Mannheim.
Yep.
They Americanize it Mannheim, and they say Mannheim too, but a true one person from Mannheim is Mannheim. Oh,
right.
Exactly, whatever, Mannheim. So,
right.
Anyways, so we got this. Darren, 1969. I was born in 1969.
That's awesome.
That's right there. So I went to Mannheim to meet my friends Angie and Swin, which I met them 4 or 5 times now in person. In fact, Angie was in this last video I put out today as well.
Oh,
the
cool.
Filipino lady. She married a German guy. With one story. So I was there to meet them for dinner and everything. We had a great time, but the ice cafe was closed. The ice meaning the ice cream. So they couldn't stay. You know, they went back. But the next day, I'm like, I'm going to find this place and I'm going to go back. Well, I found the exact ice cream cafe where they invented this gold. Okay,
that's awesome.
Now I don't want to be all, you know, just like anywhere else. You know, I want to be all starstruck. You know,
right.
Hey, yeah. I don't want to do that. You know, inside I am, but I'm cool.
Right.
Cool. You got to have class. You got to have class in life. You just can't be all cool. All right. So I'm just sitting there. I order my spaghetti eyes. So I asked the waiter. I said, "Is Mr. Fontanella here?" and he goes, "No, he's not here today." I was sort of bummed, but I said, "Okay, well, thank you." And he goes, "But he's at the other location."
Where's the other location?
Oh, if you go this way, turn left. Really? So I finished on my spaghetti eyes real quick, pay the guy, and I went and I found it. It's only a block and a half away. So I'm sitting there. This is back. This is in June. Okay.
Yeah.
I was in Germany twice last year. Actually 3, counting December, June. But anyways, this is the June trip. So I get there, and this little short Italian guy. He's on my video during that time. He comes up and I'm ordering everything, and I said, "By the way, is Mr. Fonatella there. He goes, oh, he's busy. Now he's a short Italian guy. This guy, I mean, real. He's like probably about 5 foot. He goes,
Right.
busy. I said, oh, no problem. And I figure, okay, I'm in the place where he's at. I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'll just have,
right.
a spaghetti ice, but I'm gonna eat another one. So and he goes, why? Very broken English, but he wanted to know why I was
Right.
asking for him. I said, my name's Darren. I love spaghetti eyes, and I started talking there. So I pulled out my card. I got a card with my my picture on it, and with my, of course can't find it right now, but I got a card with my picture on it, with my channel name, right, with
Yeah.
my Mr. Germany with Darren. I just found it. You see my hand. So I pulled out this. Now my profile picture, that's what I'm eating. I'm eating spaghetti
That's
eyes. But I
awesome.
got the American flag and my channel
Yep.
name and YouTube. So
Yep.
I showed him that, and he goes, "May I have this?" I'm like, "Sure." So he left. So I'm thinking, whatever, just got my
Right.
card. 5 minutes later, Michelle, I heard angels. Oh, was coming out, and then I looked to this way, and I saw angels. Oh, here comes this man. Okay, I'm not seeing two two things yet. Okay, angels are still there. Ah, and I'm like, ah, got class. I gotta be cool. And walking towards me. Okay, and it's a big old like this thick spaghetti eyes. And I'm looking. I'm like, man, I'm just thinking to myself, wow, that's a big spaghetti eyes. I've never seen one like that. So he's walking to me, and I'm like, that's Mr. Fonatella. I'm like, well, he's walking right towards me. So I'm looking around. I'm like, there's no more tables behind me. I'm like, what the heck? I'm looking around. He's walking to me, and he goes, hello? I'm like, hello? I said, wie geht es dir? He means, hi, how are you in German, but he's Italian.
Right.
And he had my card in his hand. He goes, you too, you spaghetti. I said, yeah. And he goes, oh, pulled out his phone and subscribed to me right
No
there.
way. That's
The
so
adventure
cool.
of spaghetti ice. And
That's awesome.
matter of fact, hang on a second.
That's awesome.
I got
Oh, you got the picture.
framed.
Oh my gosh, that's so
That's the
great.
man himself, right there. I
Oh
already
my,
took
that
2
does
bites
look
out.
like spaghetti.
Yeah, yes. And
It really does look like spaghetti.
and this right here is the actual adventure. Dario,
Yeah,
there,
that is great. Oh
69,
my
year of
gosh,
my birth.
that's
So,
awesome.
that was pretty cool. Now
Oh yeah.
we
Oh,
it wasn't no like half hour or nothing. It was 5 minutes because he was back there working, right?
yeah, of
So
course, yeah.
can I just get a picture real quick? Just a small little clip. Because no
Yeah,
problem. We spent about 5 minutes, maybe just
that's so nice.
little bit less. And in
Yeah.
my video from back then, it's got him talking a little bit. But that was so cool to meet the.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm
that's super cool.
I
It's
ride.
neat that, like, when you travel like that, we when we were just in London, I'm a big fangirl of Ted Lasso. I really love the show. I think it's hilarious. And so my girlfriend and I made our other 2 girlfriends take the train to Richmond. And we're like geeking out because we're sitting on the bench that's in the show, the Ted Lasso show, and we're laughing about it. We're sitting in the pub where they sit, and we're eating like our food where they sit. And so our friends are laughing at us. But then when we got home, they started watching Ted Lasso. They're like, we were there. I was like, I told you, it's really cool. So
It's awesome,
we
isn't
all
it?
have those moments, it's like
Right.
whatever your moment is that makes, it's like, but you're a fan when I think it's neat that we can still be fans of something, it's like there's
Yeah.
that, I guess, a respect of something special. I don't know, is how I
Sure.
kind of look at it. So yeah, it's like I'm never gonna be too cool to be a fan of something. It's like,
That's right.
yeah,
That's right. A fan with class. Not
yeah,
all
yeah,
people,
not a yeah.
but
Let's keep her cool together. But yeah, but it's like I think it's cool to like be excited about that stuff. I am gonna have to probably wrap it up because I'm
okay.
at this point where my congestion is like definitely hitting me right now. So
Hey, I totally understand. This is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna stay. I'm going to finish all these chats. I
yep,
know there's a lot more there, and I'm going to stay a while, but I'm going to respect your time as well. But
thank you.
go back and look at all the chats because I see a lot of good stuff here. And
Okay.
So if you get a chance, just go back and read it. But
I will.
But thank you so much for being my guest.
Oh my gosh.
And I will say this: you're welcome anytime.
Thank you.
It's so awesome to learn more about you and to get to know you better. And like I said, you're always welcome. So very nice having a conversation. We've been writing each other for
I know, right?
years
It was
now.
fun. It was fun.
2
I
years,
literally, this uplifted me. It was fun. I hope everybody that's sitting here watching us found it to be entertaining, but I really just enjoyed myself with you. So for sure. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being exactly who you are. And thanks for enjoying and for inviting me. So.
Thank you so much. And may I ask you one more favor?
Yes.
One more favor. Now, at the end of my when I say goodbye, I always say Dankeschön, tschüss. Okay?
Oh.
That means
Dankeschön, tschüss.
I wish I had a picture of your face when you said that. Dankeschön, tschüss. Dankeschön is saying thank you, and tschüss is another word for bye-bye. Okay. Wiedersehen, but tschüss is like later.
Okay. Dankeschön, tschüss.
Let's practice. Dankeschön.
Dankeschön.
Are you German?
No. I mean, I am, but not really.
Tschüss.
Tschüss.
That is a TCHUSS. All right. So, on a count of 3, we'll say Dankeschön, tschüss, and then you're out of here. Sounds
okay.
Good? Now we're just gonna say Dankeschön, tschüss. We got to put inf into it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So Dankeschön, tschüss. Okay, right? All right. Now, folks, I'm still here, but we're just doing it. All right. Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you.
Eins, zwei, drei. Dankeschön, tschüss. Yes, Bob. Whoever that is. Bye, Michelle.
It was fresh.
Check you out. Ting, ting, ting.
Bye.
Bye. That was Michelle, and that was fun. That was fun, guys. Like I said, I'm going to finish up the chat. I'm still good for a while, but again, I want to be respectful of time and all that good stuff. So, anyways, so Scott P saying my favorite place to travel is Athens, Georgia. Now, are you one of those Bulldog fans? Let's pray. Dear Lord, I'm just kidding. Good stuff. Yeah, I really enjoyed Michelle. Like I said, we've been talking for probably 2 years and talking on both ways. Runaway Tech Gal, her YouTube channel, and through Walter's World's Facebook page group. So that's pretty neat. But that's kind of crazy, but you're talking to the same person but didn't know it. But anyways, come to this fan or Hilton Head. We have some good deep sea fishing. Oh, there you go. Blaine, talk to me, sir. I want to talk to you about that. Definitely. Thank you. I get car sick, air sick, swing sick, amused ride sick, but not seasick. Don't know why. Wow. You get all those. We get on well, that could be a good trait. Stay off the swings, get on the cruise ships. Right, JJ? Well, I was trying to eat. Right. Another good draw to Munich and everybody's Christmas market. Yes, Christmas markets are beautiful. They have some beautiful Christmas markets there. It was so good to be back in the swing of things, even though when I went back, they're still wasn't fully open yet because of the C word. But it was so cool to see all the Christmas markets and stuff throughout Germany, and then the ones they had, and then of course down in Hallstatt. No, not Hallstatt. I'm sorry. No, not Hallstatt. Salzburg. Went to the Salzburg one, and that was very nice. We met up with Eric. Eric lives down in Austria, and he met us up there and he showed us around Salzburg and just had a wonderful day there with him and whatnot. In fact, he's coming to visit me next month, 2 months. He'll be visiting me in 2 months from Austria, and I'm going to take him all over the place. I'm going to take him Daytona Beach. I'm going to take him a bunch of places, but I want to be with my dad. Okay, cool. See, I love the world map behind. Yeah, it is, JJ. I love maps. I'm a map person. Blaine, thanks for moderating this whole time. Putting in links and whatnot. There's Michelle's channel. Check her out. Tell her that Darren sent you. Okay, let's make her feel good. Okay, just say, hey, Darren sent me here. So that'd be awesome. But thanks, Mara. We have a YouTube friend from Port Travel from Nora. Oh, it is a small world, very small world. Just know the girl also using German white pieces with a. No, but I do. I don't know the name of it. But I know exactly what you're talking about, JJ. I sure do. JJ, sometimes when I say I just want to go dynamite. I don't know if you know who that is, but that's funny. That's funny right there. It is. I'm getting hungry in the worst way. Yes, absolutely. Sweet mustard, Reagan's. Yes, sweet mustard. Oh, yes, Tommy, that sweet mustard you gave me that one time, that was good stuff. That didn't last, I don't think 3 weeks, if that, because I ate it on everything. So appreciate that. I get some things with chives and butter. I agree, Sean. Yeah, there we go. Valerie saying hi, Michelle. If you're still here, Valerie L. Michelle, she's gone as we speak. But anyways, I hope she'll probably read these comments, and I'll probably send a little reminder. Hey, check out the comments so you can see it in there. There we go. I've been on Shop Man. I'm too. Yes, Thomas, you did too. Did you get to meet him? Did you get to meet Dario? She goes, how about some Skyline? I haven't had Skyline yet. Is that chili that everyone's talking about? I haven't had that. But hey, I'm there. Call for man on you those words. Mr. Fidel is watching. I love that. That's awesome, Blaine. That is awesome. You know what? Me and Mr. Fidel, Mr. Dario, we're friends on Instagram. So he chimes in all the time on my Instagram stuff. It's kind of funny. Hilarious. I mean, I had no idea that this would happen, but that's pretty cool. As you can see, I treasured it. Look at that spaghetti eyes, guys. Oh. I'm booking a flight to Germany tonight to leave tonight. Ice cream has Ted Lasso. Ooh, that's different. Yes, I agree, Blaine. Very awesome guess. Yes. Remember Spaghetti House place in Leipzig, the Leipzig Hop On Off. Oh, I've had spaghetti house there in the Hop On Off in Leipzig. Thomas? Wow. Okay. Where Bob is. You know Bob? There we go. Let's see your chat. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate you being here. Everybody being here. There we go. Yeah, when I get to the end, I think I'm getting pretty close. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm getting kind of hungry. You know what I mean? But I know about who's my daddy. There you go, Thomas. Moin, moin, Jörg. Wie geht es dir? Wo ist die Spaghetti Eis, bitte? Ich möchte 30 und Spaghetti Eis. Bitte? Ich weiß nicht. How's it going, man? You're up late. 6 hours ahead. Was it 4 o'clock in the morning there? 4:33? Or you're either up late or up early, whichever one it is. There he goes. Oh, look here. Blaine's even calling you out. Moin, moin, Jörg. Yes, there he goes. Good to see you. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, good to see you, Jörg. Man, how's Anka doing? Good times. Yes, I do. Watching the show. Dynamite. JJ. I love it. Yep. Darren, he kind of looks like you, maybe look like him. I see similarities. You're not the first person who said that. You are not the first person who said that. Yeah. What do you guys think in the chat, guys? Do we look alike? That's pretty funny. Same name. Invented the year of my birth. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I met Mr. Spaghetti Ice himself in the place where he invented it. Whoa. Okay. I'm starstruck a little bit here. Woman Darren Baguette is good. Oh, good. Yeah. Well, I'm glad Disquette is good. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, hey, guys, I am going to call it a night. Thanks for everybody for being here. Thanks for welcoming Michelle. Michelle is an awesome person, and it was good to get to know her. And I tell you, it is tickles my funny bone to know that we've been talking for 2 years, and it's the same person, and I didn't know that. One on the Facebook group page with Walter's World, and the other one with Runaway Tech Gal. Nuts. And I just realized it the other day when she was on my live stream. It's crazy. It's crazy. You never know. Uncle Gage is good. So it's, good. Awesome stuff. Awesome show. Thanks, Blaine. I appreciate that. And thanks for again being a great moderator. I appreciate that. When you watch Wildcats with the Gators and Leslie, there you go. You can find Skyline and Gold Star. But hey, there we go. Oh, thanks, Troy. And I go to Lexington. Everyone, I've been to Lexington a couple of years now, but I frequent Lexington many times. But I got to check out that place for sure. And guys, before I leave, I just want to remind everybody. I was talking about the yeah, Thomas. Yeah, we'll see you in Helen, buddy. I'm so looking forward to seeing you. It's gonna be awesome. Too bad Kathy can't make it. But we'll see Kathy again, hopefully in Germany and Deutschland someday, or anywhere, or Bucky's. You know what I mean? But anyways, folks, I have a couple things on my plate. I have two meetups this year. I got one in Helen, Georgia. It's coming up March 10th, 11th, and 12th. We're meeting for spaghetti ice on that Friday at 2 o'clock. We have ice cream, hang out, fellowship with one another. Saturday, we're gonna everybody's on their own. You know, there's all kinds of hiking trails, all kinds of stuff to do around Helen. I could start from here and we'll be here for an hour. But so much stuff to do there. But at 6 o'clock, we're meeting at the Hofbrauhaus restaurant. Don't go to Munich. We won't be in München. We're going to be in Helen, Georgia, at the Hofbrauhaus. We have reservations there. If you don't mind, just let me know if you're coming, so it'll help me let the owner know of how many people's coming. We have a good number, but it's good to know if you're going or even thinking about going. Let me know. I don't want no surprises. You know what I mean? But if we have a surprise, we'll fix. We'll work it out. And then Sunday we're having the second annual. This is a third annual meetup, Church by the River, for because we wake it up Sunday. You know, for folks who want a good church service, we're going to be having a church service by the river, right there on the river. So my friend Tommy Gray, brother Tommy Gray, he's going to be bringing the word, and my friend John O, aka John Harvey, is going to be leading the music on that day. So we would love to have you there. So 11 o'clock on Sunday. More things around the pike. We have we're going to have two meetups in 2024. More information will follow. I'm also filling up two group trips in 2024. It's getting bigger and bigger. One in June. Okay, I got only hold 10 people tops. 9 is really right there, but 10 is tops. I'm filling up a group for June of 2020 or June of 2023. Excuse me. Let me back up. June of 2024. Okay, I already got like 4 people sign up for that one, and there's only 10 slots available. All right, another one in September. I got the dates already up. However, that's all that's there now. Just dates, and we're going to Germany, but the details aren't there yet. But they will be forthcoming. I'm just waiting on stuff. The second one's going to be in September. Now we're still going to have that the meetup in Germany for 2024 is going to merge with the group trip. So people with the group trip, you're already there, and we're gonna have a meetup. People are flying in from the States. People are coming from all over Germany. Some's coming from the Netherlands. Just different areas, and we're just gonna have a good time. So for more information on that, check out my Facebook group page, which is the same name as my channel. My name is Germany with Darren. Ask to join. I ask you 3 questions. Join the Facebook group page, and then you'll see all the information in the event tab. So I hope y'all got that. If not, contact me. There we go. Let's see here. Let's scroll back and grab her channel. Yeah, JJ. Yep. She. If you didn't get it, let me know. I'll send it to you. Runaway Tech Gal. Okay. Never see you now. That's right. That's right. See you in Helen. Go to down. Oh, go tell the down here. Darren sent you. There you go. Oh, 10 o'clock. Yeah, Down Under Cruisers. Thanks, Blaine. That's where I'm going to go next. When I leave here, we're going to go to the Down Under Cruisers and tell that Darren sent you. Thanks, Blaine. Wow, I forgot it's Friday. I was having such a good time with Michelle. But yeah, so let's go to Australia. I'm going to leave it here. We're going to go to. There's a link right there that Blaine so graciously put the link in there for me. For us, go to that link. Say Darren sent me. That will make me feel good, and it'll make Sean feel good. Sean and Lana, they're in all the way in Australia. Not Australia. So pretty neat. They are live. Yes, thank you, Blaine. I'm glad you said that because I would have walked right out of here and grabbed my chicken. My chicken downstairs to eat. Grab my chicken. Okay, she will be there. Okay. Awesome. Good, Thomas. Good, Tom. We're going to stay while we have church. Yeah, there it is. Just what I was talking about earlier. That's right. Stay while I have church brother. That's right. Absolutely. Thanks, Blaine. I appreciate that. That was good to know about watching. Oh, hey, look who's there. Look who's there. All right, that's good stuff, Michelle. Thanks for being here again. I loved it. I'll see you. I'm on the Waters Words Grill. I knew I saw you somewhere. That's awesome, Blaine, isn't it? Mr. Carroll, thanks for having us, Darren. Yes, thank y'all. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with a small video. And in fact, Michelle, if you're still watching, this is a video of my kid's first time eating spaghetti eyes. Okay, watch the video. It's only a few seconds. I think it's a minute long, something like that. I think it's a minute 30 seconds, something like that. But it's my kid's first time eating spaghetti eyes. This is a while ago. And after that, we're going to Australia to go see Sean and Alana at the Down Under Cruisers. All right, so here we go. People can see you right now.
Honey, that's advertising an awful lot.
Oh,
That's where we are.
I'm gonna put the sauce
There
on
it
the
is.
spaghetti.
I like this new live thing.
Get it.
Silly.
You were making it up.
Hey, what are you eating, Grace?
The spaghetti eyes.
Billy, what are you eating?
The spaghetti eyes.
So hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Spaghetti eyes is yucky.
No, it's good. It's good.
You'll knock him over. Don't do that.
Spaghetti eyes
Get
pizza.
to the roof.
That's it.
The spaghetti ice pizza, whoever that is. Jojo.
Yep.
Hey, you want some spaghetti ice, everyone? Whoever Jojo is. What's that?
That's some good stuff. Here's my spaghetti eyes. I'll eat mine. Look here. I am in heaven. I am in heaven.
But we are.
Guys, thank you very much. We'll see you later. And I'm going to Australia. Let's go say hi to Sean and Lana. Doggies and juice. Oh, yes, Bob. Bye, Uncle. Bye, York. Juicies. Hit the right button.